Let's do it. All right, hello people. Hello, I'm back again. This time with a friend. And look, all the fish tanks behind you. That's a nice little corner you got going on there.
Yeah, that's one wall.
One wall. That's one wall. So please introduce yourself because you've been in the chat a few times, but it's not like I'm really familiar with your game. You know what I mean? Like we haven't ever talked outside of like a few chat
So,
interactions. So come on, like tell the people what's up.
all right. So I'm JT. JT's Aquatics here in San Antonio, Texas. I start off as a shrimp nerd, and then I
Nice.
branched off into everything that swims.
Nice.
Um, I got introduced with Jorge from Mexicali.
Oh man,
Uh,
this guy.
so that's my guy, man. He came down here visiting his son in San Antonio. He was stationed here, and he did a tour. I set him up with one of the bigger people here that was in aquatics. Now I'm bigger than them, but and they
Nice.
they since switched to only house plants. But yeah, man, I'm just a fish guy. I host a swap meet here in San Antonio. We're about to do our third one. It's called Aquapalooza.
Great
It's pretty
name.
big.
I
It's
saw I
gotten pretty
saw
big, man. It's pretty
the
cool.
video on your YouTube channel. It was like bustling. I was like, this is a very successful swap because I go to a lot of my local swaps, so I know a nice one when I see one. And you were like, there are people around you. You're kind of like when you're filming.
Dude. So there was no swaps here. Well, there was one that one of the local fish stores was hosting. They're like a it's called Water Garden Gyms. Cool store, but they're like a pond store. And they the guy who is in charge over there was in charge of the aquarium society, and our all of our aquarium societies are kind of dead, or just not very. They're not doing nothing. So I was like, we need a swap. I like fish.
Yeah.
I have I need a place to sell fish. All my friends that I know need a place to sell fish. So I hosted the first one. It was 20 vendors,
Yeah.
and it was the size of a full size basketball court. And dude, we must have had like 400 people in the first hour. It was crazy. And then the second one, we probably doubled it. We
Yeah.
probably doubled the amount of people. And now this third one, I'm moving into an event center, and I'm probably gonna have about 40 vendors. And I don't charge people to get in. I
Nice.
charge the vendors just enough to pay for the place and pay for the advertising. I'm not trying to make money off of their off of my friends, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
sell a bunch of shrimp
You know,
there.
it's funny. That's what Jesse. Just one more fish. Every time that I buy something from him, I don't. He always gets funny when it comes to the price, but he always says that he says I didn't get into fish to make money off of my friends. He just reminded me of him so much when you said that.
Yeah, man. So it's pretty cool, man. And I love talking. I love meeting new people, and it's pretty cool, man, doing the whole swap thing. And now I've kind of gotten really known here in the area for it, and I
Yeah.
pretty much have a freaking fish store. All my tanks are on auto water change. They're all drilled, and yeah, man, I've gone
Nice.
full fish nerd, dude.
That's very nice. So, the Aquarius societies like they weren't doing any swaps really at all. Like they're around, but they just weren't.
So they were doing like one a year. Well, San Antonio's really big, right? We're really spread out,
Yeah.
and they were doing one a year, like, and it's on the outskirts of San Antonio in a very non-populated area.
Right.
So they would get a few people going, maybe like 100, 200 people, and it would have been more successful if it would have been in a better location.
Right.
And then we have a Hill Country Cichlid Club, which they're a little bit more active, but they don't host any swaps. They host auctions, but on the
Yeah.
auction they take 20% of, like, so if you bring a fish and you're selling the bag of fish for 20 bucks, they keep
Hey,
$2,
a
and
lot
which
of the
is
clubs a
cool.
lot of the clubs nearly do 30% even.
But I just thought, like that's a lot of money to take off the top. I get it's for the club, but well, I mean, where's all that money going? I mean, a venue to.
You're
I
like,
kind of jocked
bro,
off of them.
you don't even know how much you're preaching to the choir right now. I'm like, yes, exactly.
I mean, it's cool, and I invited them out to this next swap, the Hill Country Cichlid Club, because they're the more active one. I was like, I'm gonna pay for your table. I want y'all to pass out flyers, get y'all's. I want more people trying to join y'all's club and be more active. So hopefully they don't hate me for that. I don't know. I don't know if they really liked me because I started doing the swaps and they think I'm making millions of dollars off of everybody. When
Yeah.
I lost like $1,000 already in the for the first two swaps and just Facebook advertisement. It's me and my partner.
Yeah.
Her name's Autumn. She's a college student. Autumn's Little Critters. She sells like axolotls and fish,
Okay.
but she's cool and she's real tech smart. So she's the tech girl and I'm the talking guy. So I talk to everybody and I link everybody up.
Okay, you got the
So
gift
it's
of
been
gab.
pretty cool, man.
Excuse me, you got
Yeah,
the gift
dude.
of gab. Autumn's Little Critters. I'll link that in the chat. But you know, it's
Yeah.
funny. So I've been pretty involved with the clubs around me. I've definitely had like my issues with them. Now I'm a president of a club by accident. But one thing that always stood out to me was what you just said. It's like it's nice, but like where's the money going to? That was always my question. And I remember when
Yeah.
I started looking at clubs and like some of them they have their rent for the space for next year paid. I'm like, so what are we raising money for exactly? Just endlessly,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it seems like maybe you don't need 30%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, how about this? How about this auction, guys? Y'all just keep all your money, or we're just gonna take $100 to pay for our lunch, and we're good. You know what I mean? But
So then you come in.
I
With
don't know how much money they get.
with the swap. You're not even charging people to enter, which is something
Yeah.
that is common at the swap. So like you said, you're down $1,000. Do you feel like you're not taxing people enough, or is that just like you said, the advertising?
No, it was just the advertising that I was doing on Facebook, and maybe I went overboard and I didn't need to, but a lot of people showed up, so I think it worked. And
Yeah.
it's cool. This next one, we're gonna do a little bit better. I'm making a little bit more money because I have so many vendors. So I think me and my partner are each gonna clear like $300 after we pay for advertising, and we're buying a banner, this huge banner, and all this stuff. But
Yeah. Make the.
I mean, I sell fish there. You know what I mean? I being known as the host and stuff, I pick the prime spot. I get the prime spot as soon as you walk in, and
Right.
like I did well selling there. You know what I mean? I think I took 80 bags of 10 shrimp in each bag, 80 bags of shrimp and like 50 bags of fish, and I sold out in
Right.
like 4 hours.
So
So I mean, it's fine. Yeah, it's worth it.
let's back up then. So let's go into. I see a couple fish that flow gang. I think you see some moving water up at the top behind you. But so okay, you get into an area, you want some swaps. What is it like when you're getting started from ground zero? Like, did you ask some of the clubs for help? Were they involved initially? Like, what was your starting point? Was Autumn there from the start? Like,
So me and Autumn linked up just by I was selling stuff, she was selling stuff, so we were pretty much just passing money and fish back and forth. And then I told her we need a swap meet, and she was like, you know what? I've been wanting to do that. I said I was like, I'll pull the trigger. I don't care. And so like 2 weeks later, I called her. I said I rented a place for this date, and like I paid for everything up front. And she was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah." So we gotta like figure out how to do a swap meet. And yeah, dude, I didn't ask nobody. I just started advertising. We started using ChatGPT, making flyers on Facebook and posting it, and saying we were looking for vendors. And then all these people were coming out of the woodwork, all the local breeders and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know, man. It just kind of happened. It happened pretty quick, and we were really nervous that it was just going to be a flop that first go around. Everybody was like, I don't know how this is going to go.
yeah.
And it ended up being pretty well. I jocked off the cichlid club because I used the place where they do their auctions.
Okay.
I pretty much jocked off their layout of how they did their auction almost. And like the way they laid out the tables and everything.
Okay.
And there
okay.
was a reptile show there, and I went into that and I jocked off how they did it. So I just copy and pasted everything and just put my own freaking spin on it, and it
Okay.
worked.
So maybe there's a reason they're a little bit grumpy. Like,
Well, I didn't ask nobody. Maybe I should have asked permission, but I mean, I didn't feel like. I mean, they're not like the king of freaking fish. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I know.
you're
I know
not
what you
doing it.
mean.
I'm gonna do it.
I know what you mean. But first, you gotta explain something to me. What is jocked off? That's not a word that I use. Like, I'm trying to expand my vocabulary. So, like, put me on.
Oh, here in
game.
the South, no, I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, dude. Like, I just went and I saw the way they had all their tables laid out, and I just copied pretty
Okay,
much
okay.
almost. I mean, I switched it up, and then the reptile show is what I really stole their layout and the way they did it, and they had a raffle table and they had a snack table. You know what I mean? I just pretty much did exactly what they did, but
But
with
that's
fish.
what you're supposed to do. So basically, you're starting out and you're like, okay, go to other events and figure out what works. Like you want to run an event.
Yeah,
It sounds like you had to go to a bunch of events before you did this.
I had to do my research. I had no idea because we don't. The only swap I had been to here was Aquashella in Dallas, which is a 4-hour drive.
Right.
And I was like, I can't be Aquashella, but I mean, I could do better than 6 people selling dirty bags, old reused bags of freaking of convicts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Of course.
and I picked certain vendors. I made sure we had cichlid people. I made sure we had guppy guys. I made sure we had plant people. I tried to get a good variety of everybody, but I don't know, man. It's working out pretty well.
Okay.
I had people coming from people. I had one guy a customer come from Florida.
Wow.
I want to say drove all the way over here for the swap for this past one because he said he saw how good the first one went.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
like
it's picking
it's
up.
doing well, man.
Aquapalooza. Okay. This is,
Aquapalooza.
so shrimp nerd. You're a shrimp nerd first. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
I
important.
started off with I found a tank, a 29 gallon on a stand. One of my neighbors put it out by the curb and I got it and I ordered some freaking cherry shrimp from Amazon.
Oh, that you
And
start on Amazon?
I swear. And they just kept reproducing. I was like, dude, I got like 500 shrimp. I don't know what to do with these. So I traded them to the store. I got another tank because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get blue ones. And then that turned into another tank and that turned into a rack. And now that turned into 12 different colors of shrimp. It turned into every pleco. That turned into nano fish. So that's my thing is like nano planted tanks.
Okay.
I got
So the first
tanks with plants and yeah, all kinds of
when
stuff.
you're first trying to put a fish with your shrimp, like how nervous were you about the fish eating the shrimp?
Oh man, I was a professional. Do you know how much YouTube I watched? I knew exactly what to do. If it doesn't fit in their mouth, I'll be fine.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
But I think my first fish I put with my shrimp was scarlet baddest.
Okay, that's
Because
a good one.
I
That's a
saw
good one.
Daco Aquatics and I was like, man, like he kept talking about scarlets and I was like, all right, I got those. And then I mainly stunk to shrimp for a long time. And then after shrimp, I got a few bristlenose and those were breeding. And I was breeding almost everything. And then I started importing because I couldn't keep up with freaking selling to so many people.
Wow.
Because, local fish stores sell shrimp for like $6 to $8 here.
Yeah.
$6 to $8, and I'm selling my shrimp for $3. And yeah, man, like I sold probably 50 shrimp today, and like I don't know, shrimp. If they're importing them, they're probably getting them for $1 or 50 cents or whatever, however much they get it from wherever they get it. And I don't understand how you can sell it for $7. It's kind of crazy. So I sell to quite a few of the stores as well here.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're selling to stores.
Yeah.
So, what is the time frame of this? And then I have another question because your OG Mexicali's in the chat asking questions already. So, but what was the time
Oh
frame?
man.
Time frame from Amazon shrimp to importing shrimp.
All right, from Amazon shrimp to first rack, which is this rack behind me, was 6 months.
Okay.
I dove in deep, man. 6 months, and then importing probably took a couple years
Okay.
because I didn't even know that was a thing.
I thought
And
you were gonna say.
ended up
I
getting
thought you were gonna say
connections.
like another 6 months.
No, by the other 6 months, I had another rack, and then the other rack was breeding cories and plecos and guppies. For a little while, I had like 8 tanks of guppies, and I got rid of all the guppies because guppies are just too much.
Okay.
And plus, there's not a very big demand here for guppies.
So the guppy thing did not stick with you. That did
Yeah,
not stick.
and I've kind of gone through phases as every fish keeper does. So I think I just finished my Corridora phase, Now I'm in the rare pleco phase,
Oh
and
god,
then
good
now I'm
luck.
getting in a bunch of tetras.
I'm scared of the rare pleco phase. That one scares me.
I got some L 236 super whites right now.
Nice. Okay.
I got a tank of 10 zebras right here. I got a 40 breeder with 10 zebras. I'm growing out, so hopefully they breed.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So
yeah, I got
you're going very nicely into the fancy pleco phase.
yeah, I got 471 dwarf spotteds. I got longfin green dragons,
Okay.
longfin lemon blue eye. I got all the bristle nose. Yeah, it's a problem. Once I get one, it's like Pokemon, dude. I gotta get as many as I can, dude. It's a problem.
So how many years in total from the shrimp to now? First shrimp to now.
Almost four.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast for importing stuff and things like that and running a swap. Like you've got a lot that's been going on for sure.
Yeah, and like deep down inside, like I have a career, I have a job. It's not like every penny I make from fish, I just put it away and I buy more fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
right, maybe one day I can open up a store or something. I get to quit my hard labor job, but until then, I'm just hanging out, enjoying it.
Yeah. No, I think that's a lot of people. It's just like also for me, you're enjoying it. You know, the fear is like once you make it your sole thing, is that when it stops being as enjoyable? You know what I mean? Like,
And then, and then I started the YouTube thing, and like that's like people were actually watching, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like there's been videos where I get like 7,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 views. I was like, wow, people are actually watching. I've had people contact me on Facebook. Hey, I've seen your videos. Can I stop by? Like they're here local. And I was like, wow, man, that's pretty cool.
yeah, that's exciting. So,
So,
speaking of which, Mexicali asked in the chat. He said, "When is Aquapalooza happening this year?"
the next one is June 28th. We're trying to do two a year. The last one was in January. We're gonna do June 28th, midsummer. My partner, she's a college student, so she had to wait until she had a break and give her like a month before to prep her fish room and everything. But yeah, June 28th, we're gonna be at the Shirts Civic Center. The same campus, I guess you would say, as the other ones, but I rented out the what it's called the Grand Ballroom. I don't know how many
Mm,
square feet it is, but it's freaking
I like the
gigantic.
sound of that. The grand ballroom.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, it's huge. There's a stage. I didn't rent the stage. I can't use that, but there's a stage in case. bring bring George over here and Jorge over here, and he can put on a speech or something.
You know, Jorge is the kingmaker. If he shows up, then that's really gonna blow the whole thing up. You know what I mean?
Hey, dude, he's my boy, dude. I love watching his stuff, man. He's the one who made me think, all right, maybe I should do YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
He has that effect on people. I don't know what's up. By the way, what's up to
yeah.
Jorge, Fish Capage, George, Ani K, Pond Puppies, Couple Fish, SVC, Sage Cage, Wonders, JP, Jeffries, and Maven. Hope you guys doing well. We're settling in here. Um, man, so when you put in the chat, you're like, we should totally hop on live and stuff. What was it that you imagined us talking about? Because I always imagine when someone wants to hop on, like, what is it in your head? What's on your mind?
Yeah, man, just talk about fish, man, and probably the Aquapalooza thing, and
Yeah.
just see what's up. I mean, no idea. Feels like an interview, you know what I mean? Am I hired or what?
I mean, well, we got a few questions for the interview, to see how prepared. Minimum tank size for a beta fish. You know what I mean? Like what we talk about here.
I mean, like, I got a 125. I made a video for
Oh,
my
come
one
on.
beta.
Okay.
He lived in there for a week, and he didn't know what to do, so I had to put him back in his 5 gallon or
Okay.
6 gallon long.
Okay, you're
Whatever this
you're hired.
UNS
You're
tank.
hired. Fantastic.
Yeah,
We'll just
yeah,
pretend it was in the 125 the whole time. That's fine. I
yeah. I
saw
put a girl in there with him too, but they kept fighting, so I had to separate them. They didn't have enough room.
in a 125. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Some people just they just can't stay out of your space, man. It's crazy.
yeah, dude.
What do you think about you're running a swap? What do you think about auctions? Have you gone to any auctions?
I went to one auction with our local thing. with our local club, the Cichlid Club, and it was cool. I liked it. There was a guy that was not hosting it. He was like the auctioneer from Dave's Rare Fish. He's a local
Ooh.
here.
Yeah,
So,
he's got a very cool selection on his site.
dude, and I've messaged him, I've emailed him if I could go and tour his facility, and it's all crickets. I know he's read it because I emailed him, and that's how he wants you to contact him.
Oh,
But maybe one day. Um,
you know, you gotta
I'm
protect
not a
the.
cichlid guy, but I want to see his stuff, dude. I'm a nerd for this, dude. I love seeing people's fish rooms and stuff. But
Yeah.
maybe one day.
Well, what's like a fish that you wouldn't keep, but you just think it's so cool? Like, is it the Lake Tanganicans? Is that why Dave's? You're like, okay, let's go, because you're the nanos, you know?
Dude, I looked at his website and I was going through and I couldn't pronounce none of the freaking names. You know what I mean? I don't know none of these fish. I was like, where's the Rams? That's the only cichlids I know, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Flower horns honestly look super cool to me, dude. I almost got a flower horn for that 125.
Okay.
And I think they're super cool. They're big, whatever you want to call that thing. I've heard different names.
That's the funny thing about fish, because I'm like, that's what I don't like about them, and you're like, that's what I like about
Really?
them. The big, yeah, I don't like.
They look like a cartoon character.
That's why I don't like most rainbow fish for that reason too, because they get like the
Ah,
upside down body, like it creeps me out.
dude. My 125 is full of rainbows. I love rainbows.
Oh my god, I like the small ones.
They have horrible color 95% of the time.
Really? Which ones?
Yeah, like they're just all of them, dude. I can't pronounce their names. The Bosemani, like they just look like a tan fish with a black line.
Okay.
Except for in the mornings and when they're all flared up, looking nice because it's by a window, so they get the sunlight.
Oh, that's nice.
And by the way, no algae. Sunlight window, no algae. Everybody says like algae grows, but that thing maybe it's super balanced. But
You just balanced it
it's like
perfectly.
dialed in.
That's got to be it.
I have a giant monstera growing out of the top. It's like touching the ceiling almost.
That's
But,
very nice. That's the balance right there.
yeah.
Also, Mexicali said mega mind looking fish. Come on.
Exactly.
Don't make me on Mexicali side. Beto said back to back, hardest working. Let's go. Axe said W stream. Come on. Fish Cafe said I feel like turquoise rainbows look like they got pancaked.
I got some turquoise rainbows, and yeah, they're not very impressive except for in the mornings.
God damn.
Whenever I got them from the store, I was like, "Are you sure those are turquoise rainbows? Those look like some minnows you caught out of a pond, dude."
Oh my! What do you think
And,
about
yeah.
Kalitawa?
Kalitawa, which ones is that?
They're like they got like white and red. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a Kalitawa.
Is it like white and then they have like the super red on the outside fins?
Yeah, let me see if I can show.
There's like so many rainbows, dude.
There really is. I mean, we were talking about it a little bit right before we went live because this was like a kind of a improvised stream, but I feel like people, when they think about someone like yourself, fish nerd, you got the plumbing, you're selling a bunch of fish, and maybe with fish stores too, they don't really know like the reality of what selling a lot of fish is like. So like for you to sell fish to 10 different people in a week, for instance, like what is the actual process behind that? Like, they just show up, you just hand them the fish, it's easy peasy?
Way too much messaging back and forth. It's never like, send me your list, I want this, I'll be there at 5. It's never that. It's 20 messages of talking about, oh, this is my tank, which is awesome. I love doing this. You know what I mean? I love like advising people. But they're just like, this is the tank, what should I get? Or what color shrimp should I get? Or will they eat the plants? Just so many questions, right? And I don't know, I enjoy it, but yeah, it's more or less just throughout the week. Because I try not to meet people during the week because I have a pretty hectic schedule Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday is kind of my days that I meet up with people.
Right.
Like I had a couple people that like repeat customers come today, and one bought some. Oh yeah, I got whiptail catfish. That's what she bought. She bought 2 of those, the Royal Faruellas.
Yeah, they got the fancy
But,
tails.
Yeah, they're super cool. It's the first time I ever had them. They look like little twigs, but she already has one. But she was like, can I keep more than one? And I think she has 55. I was like, yeah, you should be able to keep like 3 or 4. I mean, I don't see why not.
Right.
I mean, they're not aggressive or anything. They just sit there on the glass.
But it's
But
like
yeah, it's a lot
every
of back
single
and forth messaging.
yeah, every single little message. I think
Yeah.
it's like a gift and a curse because to me, I think what makes the hobby fun is like the people aspect of it is a big. It wouldn't be as much fun if other people weren't involved. Like that's why we do live streams. That's why we do these events and discords because like it's not as much fun if you're not sharing it your
Community,
experience.
man.
Yeah,
That's why I started Aquapalooza because we had no community here. I wanted to build the community. I'm succeeding in that. A lot of people know me. A lot of people ask me questions about um, nano stuff. If there's anything goldfish, I know a guy. If you need cichlids, I know a guy. If you need fish shipped, I know a guy. You know what I mean? Like we're always recommending each other. You know, so it's pretty cool. There's a good solid group of people here, and they're always the vendors at the swaps. As soon as I lock down a date, I send them all the layout, and I was like, all right, y'all have first dibs before I even announced it. Like community, man. I really enjoy it because I've never had a hobby about community. The only thing I ever did before this was like be a gamer, but that's just you talking mess with your friends in the middle of the night playing Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So this has been a really enjoyable experience, and I've been really really enjoying it.
I agree. And Beto said if we were all experts, this probably wouldn't be taking place. Okay, you just wouldn't even need to be in the stream, huh, Beto? You wouldn't need the community because you'd be a 5-time PhD. Yeah.
I am not. Hey, I am not an expert. You can tell I'm like, what rainbow is that? Hey, I just have 40 fish tanks, dude. I'm not a pro.
I feel that. I feel that. I think it's like you gotta being willing to learn is also not being afraid of being wrong. It's like
Oh
the
yeah.
moment I realize I'm wrong, I'm like, oh, fantastic. I'm wrong. Thank you for letting me know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like we're one of these old school guys who've been in the hobby for 40 years and they've bred every fish and they've done everything and they're burying dead fish in their rocks because they know that you know what I mean or whatever. Everybody has their own way of doing things, and it's cool to take a little bit out of everybody's expertise and make your own.
Yeah. What what do you
Yeah.
think is something the way you keep fish that's like kind of like your unique to you thing that other people might be like, "Whoa, that's how you do that?"
Um, I don't know, man.
I mean, come on,
I
man.
just
I know you got something
I
going on.
a lot of bare bottom tanks.
Okay. No, that
I
counts.
feed constantly. Like I feed probably three. Some days I feed once. Some days I feed 4 or 5 times a day.
Okay.
Um, I just I don't know, man. I don't think I'm unique on nobody. I've just
I
taken a
mean,
bunch of stuff
no.
from other people.
Bare bottom is definitely like I feel like that's a distinct fish keeping personality trait. Like some people
Only
do.
some tanks though.
Some people will never do it, and some people, know how to employ it and enjoy it.
I
You
don't
know.
like gravel. Like in the tanks where I'm selling stuff, I don't like gravel. I like sand.
Okay.
I always keep sand with my quarries, but whenever it comes to like shrimp, I gotta keep sand. But whenever it comes to like swimming fish, I always keep it bare bottom so I can gravel back.
Okay.
Um, water change. I have automatic water, not automatic. I don't know. I turn on one with my phone, so I guess it's kind of automatic.
That's
And
automatic
then
to me.
I just hit the lever for each level, each rack. I mean, and so I do water changes like every other day, maybe like 10,
Nice.
15%. I don't measure it. I don't watch water parameters. I haven't tested my water in forever on any of my tanks.
Yeah.
Um, I make sure there's plants in everything. I have plants growing out of the top, plants in every tank. Um, yeah, I think a lot of people make fish keeping too technical, where they're chasing parameters and chasing temperatures. Like some fish, yeah, you want to chase the temperatures and stuff, but like unless you're a spawning fish, I think most fish will adapt. Like I have rams in the same water as red Mazul tetras, and it's the same thing as L236 super white plecos that Dan's fish sells for $400. You know what I mean? Like I just try not to chase the parameters. I think that's probably my thing.
Yeah. I do think people can make it too technical. What I've come to realize is like everyone enjoys different things. Some people enjoy making stuff more complicated than it needs to be.
Yes.
That's just what they. I've realized I'm starting to like try and reprogram how I see when people do this, and just like I think this is the part that's fun for them because for me it's not fun for me. But some people they really like just
No.
trying to get every little thing like oh I got it exactly to 6.6 like that's just what
Or the
you know.
GH and the KH.
That's
I had a
just
guy come earlier today to buy some shrimp, and he watches my channel. His name was Benz. He was a nice young kid, and he was like, "So what GH and KH do you keep your shrimp at?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I've never tested that at all.
yeah
Like." And he's like, "For real, what do you do?" I was like, "It's just dechlorinated tap water, man. As long as your tank is cycled, like you're good, man.
yeah.
Like you don't really have to chase these parameters. Like,
I,
yeah.
I wait for other
I mean, I
people
don't.
to test my water because like I don't they'll ask me I'm like I don't know and then people take it upon themselves like they'll test my water just so they know what it is.
Like I know my pH is sitting at mid sevens, and I mean, if I ever have a problem, I'll do I'll test for ammonia or nitrites and nitrates. But other than that, like I haven't used the test kit in forever. Mine's probably expired.
Yeah,
I don't know how often they expire, but
they do every now and then. I mostly
yeah,
just use the strips if I do use anything, but I haven't in a while.
yeah.
By the way, what's up, Fish NJ? What's up, Johnny Best? I think I said hi to Beto already, but how's it going? Jorge says, I know enough to know I don't know shit. Well,
Same.
yeah, that's for sure.
I think I just got a one of those personalities. Like whenever I do something, it's either all in or nothing.
I feel you. I definitely feel like I'm the same way. I'll be coming up on 3 years at some point in the hobby this year. So it's not like before it's like, oh, I'm so new. Now I'm 3 years. I understand it actually is relatively new for a lot of people. Like I still got a lot of tanks for being coming up on 3 years. But you kind of start to reflect and just think about your personality a lot with this hobby. Like you do
Yeah,
the longer you do it, the more you learn about yourself, I feel like.
yeah, for sure. So what about you, man? How many tank? Like, what is your thing? I see all your tanks in the background. I've seen your tanks in your videos.
I mean, yeah, I got a decent amount of tanks. I'm like you. I mostly like smaller stuff. I think that there's a couple like 5 inch cichlids. Like I got the pike cichlids. Oh, Wallacea, Regina, that I really like and stuff like that. But I'm mostly nano. I think I'm still figuring out what is my thing. So I kind of am a generalist. But right now I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of species so I can focus on breeding like a lot of a couple things that I really like. It's kind of my next.
So what's your what are you kind of pointing towards?
I'm thinking I got Galaris strain I really like. That's a killifish. There's a couple killifish.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I'm into killifish. There, maybe like one or two apistos, a couple tetras. Like, it'll still be like a mixed bag, but uncommon killifish, and maybe a couple uncommon cichlids. Like I got the Tenocara candidai, which is like a tiny South American dwarf cichlid. It kind of looks like an apisto if it was like just even smaller and skinnier,
Oh, okay.
kind of a thing. So I like the research part of it. So I like trying to. I think I think it's kind of a flaw, honestly. I'm the kind of person where if someone's like, "Oh, this is a rare whatever thing," like that does kind of make my brain itch a little bit. Where I'm like, "Oh, you say it's
When
very
they're like, "Oh, this one's hard to breed," you're like, "Oh,
exact, yeah, exactly."
let me freaking stress myself out for 6 months to get this thing to breed." Yeah,
Precisely.
yeah,
That's the best way to describe it. I like things that someone might say is hard to breed or someone might say is hard to find. That's the kind of fish that I
yeah.
like. You know.
I, I, I can say that too. I like that. Yeah, I mean, you like what you like, man, and that's cool. I've never had a pistos. I'm scared to get a pistos because next thing you know, I'm gonna have another rack of a pistos, and everybody only wants a pair of a pistos. They don't want a tank full of a pistos. So,
Right.
and they're so cool. There's this one guy that I have at the swap. He's from Austin. His thing's nanolithic, and he's got a bunch of cool killifish, dude. And every time he comes, he sets up. He brings like a rack, and he puts all these like 2.5s
Yep.
on it. And dude, I'm in there looking at these little crazy killifish, and he raises them all and like breeds them. And, dude, there's some awesome killifish out there.
I think killifish are. I think that they're gonna have. They're getting more popular, but I think they'll have a trend that's more noticeable. I mean, already like the garden eye you can get regularly. Like you can get some
Yeah,
animals regularly, so they are more popular. But
I
like
got some Norman's lamp eye right now. It's my first killifish.
those are nice. I like those.
Yeah,
It's the brightest lamp eye fish to me that I've seen in person so far. Where like the eye
yeah,
really stands out.
they're crazy. What? So here's your next title. Killifish, the next guppy? No, I'm just kidding.
I no. I mean, I think.
Huh?
I think the killifish next guppy. I mean, listen. I hate to break
They're a
it to
lot
you.
harder to breed,
I
right?
hate to break. A lot of killifish are easy, but I hate to break it to people. Like they were saying, rice fish are gonna be the next guppies. Hell no, bro. That shit's not
How are
gonna.
you gonna
That shit's
charge
not gonna happen.
$25 for a rice fish, dude?
It's not
I've
gonna
never understood the
happen.
rice fish.
Christian J said, "Where'd you get Regani? I've been looking for a long time. I got from my LFS." Pond Puppy said, "Bruv, I've had 7D KH and 24D GH liquid concrete. That's the water they're working with." Holy.
No,
Um,
nah, our tap's nice.
Fish and J said, "I got my Northobranchius Rudogocampi from Nanoflick. He's awesome." There you go.
Boom. Yeah.
Boozy Fish Keeping
Yeah.
said, "What's up, bro? What's up?"
What's up, Boozy?
So what do you? This is a good. What do you think? Do you think rice fish are closer to the next guppy, or is there another fish? Because to me,
I think they're definitely in the trend right now of the next guppy because there's a few. Everybody was breeding guppies. Now everybody's doing rice fish, and surprisingly, goldfish are coming up and getting really popular.
I believe that. I think gold. I
Dude,
think all
like,
the classic fish are getting. I think goldfish and beta fish are getting more popular to me.
dude, that's crazy to say that because betas were probably the biggest seller at our last swap. Everybody brought betas and everybody sold a ton of betas. I'm like, I know not all of y'all have that many tanks for this many betas.
Yep.
How many are y'all sticking in this tank?
Yep.
And then yeah,
Because no, well,
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
So I like to try. I am definitely one of those people. I try like pretend I can guess a fish trend, but like when I saw this last Christmas that like the white elephant gift of choice was a bunch of people got a betta fish for a white elephant gift, I was like, oh,
What?
no, it was a real thing. It was a real thing. Like there's a ton of videos of people getting a betta fish as a white elephant's gift. One girl had a glass purse and she had the betta fish. She was taking the betta fish to the bar. She's like, I got my white elephant
Nice.
gift with me, and like I went on TikTok. I like making new accounts on TikTok to try and train the algorithm. So I was like, let me try and find just betta fish, and I would find people that they had no other fish content except posting their betta fish and also their goldfish that was in a bowl. So
Oh.
so I was like, okay, there's a lot of normal people out there that have nothing to do with fish tube or whatever that are really getting into buying like betta fish right now, and it seems like
Yeah, and
they're selling well for you.
I've seen a big surge of goldfish people here in town. They're selling like the ranchos and then the big fancy ones and all the different goldfish. I couldn't even tell you how many there are. But we
Yeah.
have like I have a few breeders that set up at the swap on this past one, and dude, I've never seen goldfish like this, dude. There's a little chode ones, bro, with no tail, and then there's ones
Yeah.
with the freaking what do they call
The
with all the
eyes,
bubbles on their head?
the eyes. Oh, the bubbles. Okay, okay. I don't know
No,
what they're
the bubbles,
called.
not the eyes, but with all the
Okay, because the big
yeah,
eyes,
dude.
the big eyes, they freak me out big
Those
time.
have been around.
They
The
freak me
black
out.
ones with the big eyes, those are cool. But like the ones with the like, it's almost like a flower horn, but it's like a bunch of little. It
Yeah.
looks gross. You
I
know
know
what I mean?
what
I
you're
just want to
talking
poke
about.
it.
I know what you're talking about. Boozy,
But yeah, those are
Boozy
really
Fish
popular.
Keeping. Boozy Fish Keeping said salute big homie Jay. Big homie Jay. I don't know if you know Boozy Fish Keeping, but you're the big homie apparently.
Probably.
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
hey, big boozy, appreciate it. Hey, so on a random thing, have you ever heard of Chi Chi's Planet Dreams?
Chi-Chi's Planet
You
Dreams.
should. Facebook.
Chi-Chi's Planet Dreams. It sounds
So,
familiar.
dude, he sells a bunch of cool rare plants, aquarium plants.
Okay.
And I bought some stupid expensive plants from him, and yeah, I got this koozie whenever you spend more than $50.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Look at that. Okay. There you
But
go.
I don't know. I just saw his thing, dude. And shout out to Chi-Chi's, man. He's cool, dude. He's out of Florida, but he sells some really cool rare plants. So if any of y'all want cool rare plants, hit him up.
So what's the rare plant?
That's not a plug.
What's the rare plant that you're into?
So I bought a bunch of boosts. I put boosts in every one of my shrimp tanks.
Nice.
It has not grown at all. I don't know how long fucking boost takes. I think it grows better like out of the water.
Okay.
So as soon as you put it in the water, it just doesn't do anything, just sits there. And I got some cool Anubias, like this white Nana Petite Anubias. Yeah. I didn't know what it was, but everybody was commenting on it that they were wanting it. So I got one, right? And it was $50 and it came and it was like this big.
Yep. Don't you love the plant game? By the way, your job application is looking better and better because the chat likes the plant recommendation. I see a couple people saying they rock with Chi-Chi.
Oh, dude, you gotta follow him, dude. He's the biggest troll ever, bro.
Oh,
he
really?
He made some picture of a dude holding a giant beta, like he just caught it on a boat.
That's funny.
And dude, people were in his comments talking mess. That's
funny.
Not real. Like, dude, it was hilarious, bro. Dude, like legit, people were getting upset, and it's obviously a 3-foot long beta.
So you think that gold? We got to figure this out. What the closest next thing to guppies are? Because you're kind of through goldfish
rice
into
fish.
the mix. But
Rice fish.
My thing was rice.
Betas are always going to be around, but rice fish are the thing right now because they're easy to breed.
But my thing is, I don't see people keeping rice fish like that. Like, people keep saying that they're supposed to be the next big thing, but like, also, I don't see people keeping them alive like that. Like, they don't seem to do that well inside. That's what I keep hearing.
Well, most people don't talk about when they kill fish. They just talk about when they get new fish. Because everybody kills fish, but nobody talks about when they kill fish.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like everybody keeps it a secret. They're like, oh, yeah, I don't know. I sold those fish. You know what I mean?
I've gotten some fancy rice fish a few times. I still have descendants, but like, it's a lot of attrition with them. Like the longfin ones especially. It's like, no matter what I think I need to put them outside. But then when I talk to rice fish breeders, they're just like, oh yeah, the longfin ones, they're prone to this, they're prone to that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never kept rice fish, so I don't know. And I thought, do you live up north where it's cold, or?
I'm in Maryland, so it does get a little cooler.
So rice fish can live with like all the way like cold temperatures, right? So they keep them outside. So I figured that it would be more popular up north because it gets so hot here.
Pond. I think big pond fish, but like I think next guppy's gotta be equally popular inside. And for rice fish, I'm still mostly seeing like the pond. You know what I mean? Indoor pond.
Yeah.
They're still best from a top. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
it's hard to match the guppy on how fast they breed, how versatile they are. They can be with anything. You can mix them and they make cool colors. You know what I mean? It's hard to match a guppy because like with goldfish, you gotta like, you know how you make goldfish breed. You know what I mean? You gotta like squeeze them out and stuff, which is, you know what I mean?
I hate goldfish.
I'm not doing that.
I can't, man.
Which is super cool, but I mean, like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the next guppy is. I think maybe Endlers. But nobody really talks about Endlers, but Endler is just a little guppy.
Right. Endlers. So if you had to say, since you do the swap, you're aware of what sells the swaps, and I think this is a great topic because I've only run one swap with the club. It was successful. It wasn't like oh my god, like this was like the best thing ever. But like people came, people sold fish, like it was a good time. But I feel like there's a lot of strategy when it comes to what vendors should bring and how much of each thing that they should bring is. So like when you see vendors really succeed, like what are the things that are consistently selling, and where do you see vendors who are like, man, maybe you shouldn't have brought 10 bags of that? You know what I mean? Like,
so we had a lot of cichlid guys, and they did okay, but they all brought a lot of cichlids, So cichlids did okay, and guppies sold like crazy. I sold a freaking ton of shrimp. Plecos do really well, and guppies, man, guppies. So many people sold guppies, and then I had people selling. I had a guy selling food. I had a guy selling hardscape.
Nice.
There was a couple people selling hardscape. There was people selling swordtails and then betas. So many betas. I think betas was literally the number one thing sold at
I like that
all
because
the swaps
that's
before.
confirming my bias because that's what I'm saying. I think betas are like crazy popular right now. That's what my vibe.
But everybody sells betas. Betas are like, because unfortunately people get betas, they keep them for a few months, especially people that don't know what they're doing. They die. They're like, oh, I'll just get another beta.
Yeah,
It got old. You know what I mean? They
yeah,
think that they only live like 6 months, and there's no telling how old that beta is that's in that cup at Petco or the local fish store. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right, right.
I think beta's probably the and Corridoras actually. I'm looking at my longfin pandas. I was like, oh yeah, there was a lot of Corys.
They're nice. I like. I have a couple longfin pandas. They're actually in this tank.
Dude,
I like panda cories a
yeah.
lot. I
I
like
got my
pandas.
breeding group over here in this tin, and I just throw a spawn. They will not lay on the glass. I don't know
Yeah.
if yours will. They will only lay in a spawning mop, and I've
Yep.
bred so many.
I have a spawning mop, but I got a bunch of other plants. So I need to take there's a pisto pair in here, and they just go behind the pandas and just eat the eggs immediately. So
Oh, I was just munching.
if I move the apisto pair, I think I'll start being able to get more eggs out of my mop, and then more Cory babies just making it. I don't have anything else in there. It's just panda Corys and apisto.
It's a Corys are little savages though. So like, if you don't pull the eggs, they're like gonna eat them. And then whenever you pull eggs, like that's a whole thing. Like you gotta change the water every day. You gotta did you put methylene blue? Are they fungusing? Then you gotta feed them, and then you gotta hatch baby brine every day.
Yeah.
But dude, I've been using that freaking aquarium co-op magic small fish feed.
Yeah.
That stuff is actually really good, bro. It's like
It's
the
a
best
good.
fish food,
It's a good food. I do like that food.
dude.
By the way,
I wish it wasn't so expensive.
that's why I use golden pearls from like a Kin's Fish or something where they sell them like in bulk, and that's like close enough
Uh-huh.
to me. But that is the thing with
Yeah.
Magic Feed. I do like it, but it's just I can't. I have to. I would feed
Dude, I'm going through the monster jars at $37 each, dude. This will
ex-
last me like 2 weeks.
exactly because the first time that I got it, I liked it, but I used that can in like a week. And then like all my friends were like, "How did you use it that fast?" I'm like, "Okay, so this is not gonna work for me."
Yeah, because you're like, I put it, and 5 minutes later, it was all gone. They're like, because this stays, it's just like baby brine, dude. It's such good
Yeah.
food.
I
And
started
like,
doing Daphnia cultures. That's been my thing recently because I just got
oh
it
my
to where
god, I'm not.
Daphnia. There's like a lot of it. I feel free. I'm like I don't gotta hatch baby bride shrimp. I got infinite Daphnia all the time. That's the wave I'm on right now. I'm in my live food era, basically.
Dude, I wanted to start cultures. I wanted to do like the vinegar eels or the white eel or the white worms and the freaking Daphnia and all this, but it's so much, man.
It is a
I
lot.
already have so much going on. Like
It is a
I'm like,
lot.
do I really want to add freaking tubs of worms all over my fish room? You know what I mean?
I think everyone should have one that everyone has one that I think they can do. It's just hard sometimes to find the live food that's like, oh, this works with my workflow. You know what I mean? Like,
I think I'm gonna probably do Daphnia. Because it's just started getting not cold anymore, so I think I'm gonna do a Daphnia tank outside. Because
that would probably.
I mean, you
work
can't really
really
go
well.
wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
you
the
just do
way,
a scoop every other day.
Corey K5982 said Aquapalooza, more like Aquapalooza. Love you, JT. Yeah.
Paco the loser. Come
Got
on, man. It was
a,
good. No,
a friendly heckler. The chat. Fish and Jay said,
love it.
I feel like African cichlids don't sell that well, especially yellow labs and larger stuff. What do you think?
Well, yellow labs, they just once you buy a group of yellow labs, you never need to buy yellow labs again. You know what I mean? Because they're just gonna reproduce in your tank. But if you follow like Palm Street and whatnot and all that, dude, I didn't even think about that. The freaking African cichlid game is crazy right now. I don't know if you've ever heard of Beantown Aquatics. They're doing like an auction based thing where they're like, all right, what you see is what you get. And dude, they're selling these cichlids for like 50, $100 for adult cichlids.
Wow.
And they're just this dude, I think it's Steven Cichlids on Palm Street is killing it, bro.
Okay. What do you say that's
He's
called?
just selling Palm Street.
Palm Street.
That's an app. It's like Whatnot.
Oh,
But for
okay.
for
I see what you're
art,
saying.
for plants, everything, but they have an
Okay.
aquatic section and a reptile section.
Interesting.
And dude, they have some crazy freaking cichlids, man, they sell for a ton of money.
And that's like shipping, like all that kind of stuff on there. Like it's like
Yeah, they
okay.
like so they're doing it live stream like as if I would do it here. All right, how many of these gold lasers do you want, or whiptails or whatever? And then they would bid on it, and then on to the next thing, and so on.
That's crazy.
Like I could probably do that with some like rare plecos, but if I'm like, okay, here's 5 blue emperor tetras, give me $12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And plus, I don't ship, so I wanted to start shipping, but dude, that's such a hassle, man.
It is kind of it's a learning curve. I mean, I don't ship a ton. I mean, depends. Right now, I'm not shipping a ton. When the peak season hits, and if all my stuff's going good, maybe I'll ship a bunch again. But like, you got to get in a rhythm, and I'm slow. You know what I mean? That's just something I know about myself. So it's easy if you put up like 50 things for sale, they all sell, and suddenly you have 50 boxes you have to send out. It's kind of like a oh shit. You know what I mean? So one thing I learned is I have to put up the quantity available for sale that I could actually fulfill in a reasonable amount of time. You know, or else if suddenly I have a good week that Saturday Sunday night, all of a sudden everything sells out. It's not like I'm scrambling all week between everything else I got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I sold on eBay a little bit, and I shipped maybe like 30 orders total in like 3 months.
Yeah.
And I did not enjoy it, dude. Building boxes, cutting styrofoam. I'm like, there's got to be a better way, dude. Like, I was looking into buying those U-line boxes. Yeah, dude. I was like, no, man, this is. And then like time versus like how much you're making for building these boxes and you're shipping these fish, and I got to go to the UPS store, and USPS sucks and FedEx sucks, and it's like, yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Yep, it's a lot. By the way, Joven 1987 said over here in Chicago's it's all cichlids and live bearers. So we got some regional stuff. Pond Puppy said, I like normal emerald cories. Used to be way more common.
Yeah, you don't see them that much anymore. I have some in my main tank.
Beto says there's no next guppy, but endlers come close.
Yeah.
Okay. No next guppy. Man, I don't know. No next guppy. That's just
guppies are gonna just they're gonna be the kings forever, man. They're gonna rule the kingdom forever, dude. Because you can't go wrong with a guppy. I got rid of all my guppies, and somehow I have guppies pop up in my freaking tanks.
I don't mind guppies. It's just like I don't like the ugly ones. You know what I mean? I need my guppy. It's just like my personality. I need to feel like I'm looking at a luxury guppy to let it.
I want to get one of those.
You know.
I want to get some of those panda ones, the black and white ones.
Yeah, that's a guppy I like. I like panda guppies. Yeah. I like panda guppies.
And then swordtails are cool. I got some of these super bright red. I can't remember what they called them. I bought them at the Aquapalooza swap last time. I think it was like $30 a fish, and I bought 4 of them.
Yeah.
I bought 2 males and 2 females. They're like super red cauliflower swordtails or something.
Yeah.
And they're not breeding, dude. I'm super pissed about it. I think they like sterilized them before they got them.
Well, so that's swordtails. There's a couple things about swordtails. I do like them, but one, of course, they get a little bit bigger, so that's limiting for me on space. But 2, yeah, there are a lot of fancy breeds of them where the males can't physically inseminate the females, so you can't.
I think that's what I got.
It's possible
because my females are fat, dude. They eat nothing but baby brine shrimp and all this high-end food 3-4 times a day, and it's like they're not doing nothing except for just getting huge.
I had the same thing happen.
It's a 2-inch swordtail, dude. It's like, how is that fat?
I had the same thing happen.
It looks like a balloon, but it's not. It's a normal one.
By the way, Pond Puppy said, I forgot about Beantown Aquatics, and then Mexicali said Beantown is in Texas now. So some people definitely know what's going on. ALA Aquatics in the chat said, first time watcher. What's up? Welcome to the crew. Well, speaking of balloons, how do you feel about balloon short-bodied fish? I had this conversation with Bare Bottom Brant, and I don't know if you know him, but he was on a Facebook thread somewhere, and we went back and forth about balloon or shortened body things. And my thing was basically, look, its spine is shortened. There's health consequences from it, and that's what I don't like about it. That's like the bottom line to me. But what do you think?
So I don't care, right? But I
I love
put
that.
a post on Facebook. What do y'all think about balloon rams, right? Because on the this was like a year ago on the import list or whatever, there was balloon rams, all the different ones, right? I was like, man, maybe I should get some of those, dude. You should have saw how much hate I got. I've never thought little old ladies and little Susie and Timmy that I sold shrimp to last year, like everybody was pissed,
that
dude.
that I so tripped to.
I was like,
But what's so
after
funny? Go ahead.
I was like, uh, deal, no balloon rams. You know what I mean? That's the only comment I put, bro. Like, okay, guys. Like, I was just curious what y'all thought about it, and I see y'all's opinions.
I love because how you said like the person that I sold shrimp to last year. It's like with some of these things, you'll see people that you had no idea they felt so strongly about something, and then when you touch on that
Oh,
thing, it's
dude.
like, oh my god. I mean, it's not. I don't really care super much, but I don't care about anything that much. You know what I mean? Like I have my opinions, but there's not a lot of things I'm gonna go on a crusade about. You know what I mean? Like, but
Like, I
but
don't care. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I don't really care about people's opinions. But whenever I put a post and there's 30 comments of everybody being pissed off, I gotta kind of take that into account of just not getting that fish.
But here's the funny thing though, is the disconnect with that is like I've gone into stores and like I've talked to the store owner and been like, man, what's up with you got a lot of balloon, stuff in. And he's like, I know man, I know what people say, but like everyone loves
They
them.
sell,
And they always
dude.
ask us to bring it. So it's like there's a big disconnect to people who like complain on like comment sections, but clearly they don't matter that much because we still got bettas and cups. We still, we still got cold fishing bowls. We still got balloon fish that are very popular. So there's a
I
disconnect.
mean, you got to look at the same way with goldfish, right? Like, half of these goldfish are probably technically you could call them balloon goldfish, right? Like all these little, they're like the ranchus with like no tail and they can't even swim around. You know what I mean? Like, but people are buying those, but it's okay because it's goldfish, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like the balloon mollies have been probably one of the most sold fish of all time at every store. But a balloon ram is horrible. I mean, I don't like them personally. I wouldn't get a balloon ram for me. I like
right.
regular rams, but
I don't. It's
um,
like even if it was healthy, I don't like how they look
I
anyway.
don't like the
So
way they look.
it's like it's
Yeah,
already off of a bad start for me. So if you tell me there's like health consequences, then like I already didn't like it. But here's the funny thing: how you say it because it's a goldfish. Like, do you feel more offended based on the fish that's ballooned? Like, if there was like a super ballooned L236 super white pleco, would you be like, oh my?
I'd have that thing in a heartbeat. Nah, I wouldn't tell nobody. I like plecos though, man. I want to get
No,
them
it's good.
all.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
checking. I'm just checking.
I like I don't know. I don't want to unhealthy fish, and I don't want to promote like people inbreeding and stuff just to make money. But like they're gonna do it either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Have you seen
it's.
the
I'm not gonna buy. It's not my thing, but
Have you seen like
pleco maybe.
the balloon gouramis, like the like pearl gouramis? They're like balloon. Like have you seen?
They're like the short body or whatever
Yeah, yeah.
ones.
Like their head kind of
Yeah,
like got a dip in them,
yeah,
like
yeah. They're a little weird.
or like the
There's
rhinoceros
a
discus. Have you seen those?
the which one? The rhinoceros discus?
Yes, right. I'll have to show you a picture.
No, I've never seen that. I rescued some discus for my friend because he had like poor water quality, and he had them for like 2 years. And as soon as I got them, they're getting nothing but good water changes. They died like 2 weeks later,
Mm.
and since then I won't touch discus. I was like, dude, I gave them medicine. I did everything for them. I was like, you gave them to me on their deathbed.
God damn, that's sad. Uh, Vic said color variant is one thing, but when body shape stops the fish for natural behaviors, I'm out. If the buyers of the fish do the same to themselves first, I say, okay, go for it. And then Axe said, must have been in a swamp discus tank. Oh, God.
It was a swamp discus thing.
It was a
It was a
swamp discus
125
tank.
in his garage, and it was murky, man. It was a nasty tank. I was like, let me take those home, man. They'll live a good life. And yeah, dude, like they were eating baby brine. I gave them freaking the freaking internal parasite medicine from Fritz,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, yeah, they just didn't do well with me.
I mean, shit, man. Beto says hospice. They said you gave me the hospice discus.
For real, dude.
I mean, it is interesting. Like again, you like the flower horn, you like the thing. I don't like the thing on the flower horn, the big bulge. It's like the short body thing. Like some people just really like that. Are there any other
Some
fish
people
like?
love it,
Are there
dude.
any other fish people really love that you're like, what the heck?
Cichlids,
Just
big
all?
cichlids.
Just all cichlids?
I just don't. I mean, I like small cichlids like rams and stuff and the dwarf cichlids, but like just like big cichlids, you know what I mean? Like frontosas, everybody loves frontosas. I don't really they don't do nothing. They just kind of sit there.
I'm with you on the frontosa.
Monster fish aren't my cup of tea either.
Okay, okay. You don't like a good like Bashir, Bisher, you know,
Uh, I
big
mean, that
dinosaur.
would be kind of cool, but I mean, would you want a 100-pound pacu? You know what I mean? Like,
No,
where are you gonna put that?
I don't
Red
want.
tail catfish. Like, where are you gonna put that? It's just not.
Yeah.
That's not cool. Like big fish in a little tank is not cool to me.
Okay. So that's like that is
No.
one thing where you're like, I do feel
Yeah, I
morals
think
about
I think
this.
that's why I stick with small fish because I want them to not be locked up. Like I've never had a common pleco or nothing like that.
Right. Okay. No arowana, Beto ass.
That would be cool, man.
Okay.
That would be cool if I had a big enough tank. You need a big
Interesting.
tank though, right?
So you,
What is that other one? That
the arapaima?
it's not an arowana, aropaima, dude. Like Ohio
Oh
Fish Rescue,
god.
they got a damn swimming pool. Now, if I had an extra swimming pool, I would get aropaima.
Okay. I mean, listen, we're finding the limits of your morals here. So you know, gross,
I just don't want to be cramped. I don't want to be miserable.
grotesque, where the organs are crapped. Whatever. And too small of a take. Okay, we're getting the pitchforks
I didn't
out.
say it was whatever. I wouldn't. I'm not saying. I was just asking what everybody else thought of balloon rams.
just
I was like, maybe I should buy some. Maybe it's popular. I never see them around. I'm like, okay, that's why we don't see them around. Okay,
Did you
guys,
see?
everybody hates them.
If you haven't seen it, you will, because well, I'm planning to talk. Maybe I'll talk about it in the stream at some point. But do you see the Wish a Fish place that people have been
No,
posting? Apparently, there's
what is
a
that?
fish store. I think it's in North Jersey, and you go in, and they got like the colored gravel and dispensers. And they got all the plastic decorations. And they gotta take like this big, and then you adopt like a goldfish or something. It's like a whole experience.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. It's a hilarious video. It's crazy, bro. You haven't. I gotta pull this
That's
up.
that's like you go to like Asia or wherever, and it's all the fish in the freaking vending machines and stuff.
Yeah, I'm being honest. Like this is
That would be
like
a little cool.
if someone
That
made
that's like Build a Bear but for fish tanks.
yeah, it's basically that. It's like if someone made rage bait for like fish nerds in a bottle.
Did they do it on purpose or is it a real thing?
It's a real thing. Wait, can you see what I'm
Oh
sharing?
man,
I'm sharing on my screen. Can you see it?
nah, I can't see it.
Maybe tap around on the Discord thing. You might see it pop up. Uh,
Nah, no idea.
okay. Let me see. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Hold up. I'll use my virtual camera and show you that way.
Bet.
Because I am dynamic.
It already looks bad.
It already looks bad. Okay, here we go. So now we're gonna have a little bit of inception going on here, but just
There's 6 of me on the screen.
yeah, just trust me. I'm going to pull up the new thing. Yep,
All right.
and then I'm going to make this cover the screen. Yeah, and then we're gonna look at Wish a Fish. Okay.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm excited. Aw,
Yep. So
aw,
you could just
looks so edible.
yep. So you literally go in, you pick out the plastic decorations. It comes with a tiny little tank, the goldfish, and you get an adoption certificate printed off this iPad. It's the full experience.
It's Build a Bear for fish tanks.
Yes. It's kind of wild, right?
And the gravel, dude, it just looks like those kids are gonna be munching it, bro. Like the way it's coming out of that candy dispenser is awesome. That's
Yeah.
horrible. You saw the goldfish in there with like this much oxygen and this much.
Yes, it was pretty crazy.
Oh man, shove their SpongeBob pineapple in there.
I'm like, people act so gangster about I'm gonna go rob like Petco, the betta fish in a cup. I'm like, how have I not seen something about a protest at the store? Like, they even give out the
I
tank.
mean,
It's like a critter keeper, and they're putting the goldfish right in it and hand you an adoption certificate. I'm like,
it it would be a good. It's a good idea, just executed poorly. You know what I mean? Like if they were passing out 10-gallon tanks, whatever, colorful gravel. Everybody's used it from beginning of time, but
yeah.
they could do a little. They could do a lot better. You know what I mean? But I mean, that'd be a cool way to get little kids into it. But you know they're gonna kill every one of these fish anyway.
Well, come on, they're putting the goldfish into a tiny tank. Come on, that's the thing you're supposed to care
That's
about.
You know that's their transport till they get home to their 55-gallon or their 125 or
Oh,
whatever.
please.
That's what it is, dude.
No, it's
That's like their little
not.
car seat,
It's
dude,
got
getting them
like
home.
it's got like a Lego thing on top of it. Like they're gonna like
I did.
that
I
tank.
saw it.
They,
Little plastic
yeah,
frame.
they're not getting rid of that. Come on, they're keeping it in there forever.
Oh,
That
yeah.
adoption certificate may as well be a voucher for the
A
morgue.
death certificate. Death certificate.
You
You
know?
flip it over, it's the death certificate.
Yeah. Beto says, Nick, share my Discord vid. Love those pencil fish, bro. People are so demanding. What's up with you, Beto? No, I'm joking. Serpent said, you can get fish out of vending machines in Florida, but it's usually bait fish. Okay. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about that either.
Axe said it's almost a good idea. Almost.
Almost. I mean, a little bit of fine tuning needs to be done. Where's PETA? No.
The comments under this were not much better than the balloon rams that you posted.
Really?
Yeah.
They were dogging it out pretty bad.
Of course, man.
Well, you never know, man. The internet's so divided, bro. The internet is bipolar. It is crazy, bro. It could go one way or the other.
That's true. It's very true. I feel like sometimes that's why I said there's a disconnect. It's like all these people act this upset, but you know, in real life, most people don't seem to care and they buy the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
SE said stack them tanks 10 high. Yeah, how many tanks do you have behind you? Is that four levels of tanks?
Yeah, I got 4 10s, a 20 long with a 10,
Nice.
3 10s, and a 5.
Nice.
And then I have on this rack I have 5 20 highs and 4 20 highs because I measured wrong. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 15s and 5 10s. And these 2 racks are drilled and on an overflow system. And then this rack is all shrimp except for those Corys and those bristlenose, but they're all on a siphon system. So I drain and fill them from right there.
Nice. Also, Big Steve in the chat said, and I did talk about this earlier, like personal conversations, but if anyone didn't know, Keith from KJE Aquatics did pass away, unfortunately. So, do want to say my condolences to his family. I didn't know him super well, only interacted with him a few times, but definitely want to acknowledge that. That's the hard part about it being a community hobby, is you have such a big, expanded network of people that you're interacted with and know, and it's an expanded network of people, unfortunately, where when they pass away, it impacts you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to take all the knowledge that all these old school guys passed down, you know what I mean? Because that's where they figured it all out for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. All these guys are, so they're just all wealth of knowledge and really cool guys usually, and girls.
My first killifish, my first meeting, one of the first meetings I went to was the Mid-Atlantic Killifish Association. And I went, and I remember this guy, Clay Clawford, was the dude that he like welcomed me. He was very nice, and I saw him at other meetings and stuff. I never like talked to him one on one. But it was like one of those things where this person made such a big impression on me, like an impact that he already was someone that I just expected to see at each meeting. I was looking forward to listening to him talk and stuff. And then when he passed away, I went to the celebration at his house, and they auctioned off all the stuff from his house, and it was emotional. I didn't know him super well, but I felt like he had really impacted my hobby just from the short period of time I known him, because he was super nice. He had all this information, and I'm going into his house. Everything's perfectly labeled, and you see the tanks are all immaculate. And it really was just like the legacy of some of the people of these clubs is like, I feel like beyond what you even know. Like even someone like yourself, you never know during an event or a swap or something, or doing a live stream for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Like you might be a positive part of someone's life more than you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
condolences to KG and his Keith and his family.
Yeah, that sucks. I haven't had any of the fish keepers that I know pass, but there's a lot of old guys and old gals in the hobby, and I don't know, man. Hopefully, I get to learn as much as I can from them.
Yeah.
Because and a lot of them around here, like cichlid guys. There's this one guy out of Dallas. His name's Philip Tucker, and he's the owner of Bristlenose Factory. And this dude, I never met him, and he hit me up on Facebook about being a vendor. And we hopped on the phone. I sent him my number because he's like not good at messaging. You know what I mean? And dude, we talked for like 4 hours, dude. I was like, dude, just about everything, bro. About tanks and how his setup is. Like it was really cool, man.
Yeah.
I've never met the guy, and then now we talk all the time.
But yeah, I do. The first thing I had like that was, again, I took a culture of microworms to the killifish meeting, and there was a really good culture, and like somehow the guy like got my number. He wanted to call me about how I did the microworms, and this is old killifish guy. We ended up we talked for like a couple hours about just fish and everything.
About worms and
yeah, about
awesome,
worms.
bro.
And that's like the crazy thing about this hobby. Is like sometimes, like my girlfriend, she'll be like, "Yeah, what were you up to today?" I was like, "Well, I talked to this old dude about, worms for 3 hours." You know what I mean? It was amazing. You know what I mean? It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was the best conversation I had all freaking month, man. I really enjoyed it.
Steve said, "Dude was not old." Yes, Steve. I think we were just talking about just some people
In general.
Yeah. That's another unfortunate thing. Like, I think I'm definitely someone where I don't really know what the right thing to do is until I've done the wrong thing. And like with live streaming and with getting to know people, and like with relationships, that could be really challenging. You know what I mean? And when you're talking about selling live animals to people, and like you're talking about interacting on messages, going back and forth, what are some of the lessons you've learned, like just as a human to human interaction?
Oh man, some people are a lot more sensitive than other people. Like somebody, I can have a tank of 50 neon tetras and lose one, and it not really bother me, just because neon tetras or whatever. And some people are like devastated over losing Freddy, their neon tetra. You know what I mean? And it's hard to judge. I don't know if that's the right way or even the right answer of what you're saying. It's hard to talk to people exactly. I don't know, like, because I've had people just buy fish and throw them in a tank, and then they die, and they'll just come back the next week to buy some, right? And I feel bad if I won't sell to them until, like, I'm like, dude, you gotta make sure your tank's whatever, like, cycled and stuff. And then some people are just so passionate about the fish, you know what I mean? Like they're talking about how they've stared at their tank for hours.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. There's so many different personalities in this hobby.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've encountered that,
I
but
have. Well,
yeah.
and I feel like I've been that too. And by the way, Steve said I think that came across wrong. I wasn't being corrective. Just sucks when it gets cut short. I knew what you meant, Steve. I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
Just
for sure.
for a live stream is like the worst. Like when it comes to responding to things, you got one shot.
Yeah.
It can come across wrong so
Yeah.
easily. But no, Steve, I
And
know
then
what you meant.
whenever I like I'm typing, dude, like I don't read my messages, bro. I'm the worst, dude. Half the stuff will be spelled wrong or autocorrect will just do me so dirty.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god, now I gotta type another message of all the things I did wrong.
Yeah, but I have seen a lot of different personalities. I feel like I've been different personalities because I think there was I mean, I still spend a lot of time staring at the tanks and stuff, but once you get a certain amount of tanks, when I had 10 tanks, maybe I could spend 20 minutes looking at each tank over the course of a day, or maybe half the tanks over the course of the day. Once you get over like 20, 30 tanks, the amount of time it would take you to actually look into each tank for 5 minutes is now, it's like, oh shit, like if I have 60 tanks. If I look into each one for 1 minute, that's an hour. What if you
have 60?
I don't know how many I have, honestly.
How many do you have?
I don't know. I stopped.
You gotta know,
No, I stopped counting after 20.
I don't know how many I have either.
See, how are you gonna do me that?
I didn't want to count. I know I gotta have more than 30. That's all I know.
That's what I say. I always say over 20. But if just for the benefit of the rounded number, if you have 60 tanks, 1 minute per tank a day is an hour. But then, as you know, there's usually a couple tanks that require more focus more focus than others. So sometimes I get like lost in like maintenance, and I'm enjoying like, oh, I'm taking the duckweed or something out of this tank, and then I look around like, oh shit, I spent 1 hour on one tank. I got like all these other tanks I gotta do shit to.
Like, oh my god, you know how much, dude? I had a duckweed problem, and I think I solved it.
Okay.
Scooping it out every day. Every day, I vowed to myself, I was like, I'm getting rid of duckweed. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I only have a couple shrimp tanks that still have a little bit, but every day, dude, with this stupid little net, scooping it out, dude.
I'm going through that. I'm doing that right now. I'm trying to get rid of it more. There was one way, like I would fill up the tanks all the way to the top to where it would like drown the duckweed, like the duckweed's like pressed against the top of the lid, like. But it's not really realistic to do. There's a lot of problems that come with filling up a tank that much. So it's not really. All you could do is just a net. I think that's the best way. Yeah. You got to be persistent.
Well, my overflow system really has helped too, because whenever you fill it up and it's overflowing, as long as it doesn't have the grate, it'll just overflow. But I have to have the grate on them so I don't lose fish down the drain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But, yeah, who is your inspiration on your fish room? Everybody has an inspiration, a YouTube inspiration that you wanted your fish room to be like theirs.
YouTube? So my fish room right now I see as a failure. I don't think it's, like, I'm not proud of my fish room. I just see things that I want to improve. For inspiration, it's mostly local people to me. Like, for instance, there's a lot of killifish people. So, like, the guy I mentioned, Clay Clawford, something that really inspires me about his fish room was just how organized it was. I can't remember anything. He had everything labeled. Like, that's something I really need to be better at doing. I'm like, man, if I wrote everything down, and Chris Mehta, who is a friend of his, I watch his live stream sometimes, and he always says, like, if you think you're gonna remember, you won't. Like, write on that. But then another guy, Chris Diaz, is another experienced killifish keeper. What started me about him is I went to his house for the first time, and so this rack, I guess, is a little bit inspired from him because it's all the ones on the ends and smaller tanks. But I went to his house. He had a beautiful house. His lawn was like immaculate, tons of fancy plants. I walk in, I'm like, the door's like, it's a massive door. I'm like, okay, this fish room is about to be crazy because he's got space. He's a retired guy.
Yeah.
And I think he has stuff outside, but I went to his fish room and like, it was like one rack, very neat, bunch of small tanks on the end. They're drilled, one big sump at the bottom, and like one other rack on the side. And there's just something to me about this guy could go crazy and put racks everywhere, but he's really honed in and focused and like refined this rack. And he's bringing all this stuff to the club meetings. It's all from this rack. And honestly, Big Steve in the chat too is like that. So I guess what I'm saying is people who can like focus in on one small space, get it all super nice and neat, and just produce tons and tons of fish. Where me, I got all these
Oh
tanks
yeah.
willy nilly everywhere. Like I'm barely making any. Like I'm making some stuff here, some stuff there. Like that's what I really inspires me is people who can do that. I'm trying to work
So
towards that.
have you thought about scrubbing it and just starting over?
That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now.
You should tell your club like, hey, I want to reset the fish room. Let's have an auction. Everybody come to my house, buy everything you can. Whatever I can't sell, y'all take for free. You keep all your tanks and then just redo it.
I mean, it's not a bad
I
idea.
pretty much did that.
It's
That's what
not
I
a
pretty
bad
much had to
idea.
do because I had tanks everywhere.
I definitely it's something I'm thinking about. I just want to I want to efficientize the space and maximize my enjoyment. So like,
Yeah.
I don't want any tanks that are like not here and here. Nothing up high, nothing down low. I want them all.
And if you have
You know.
if you have too many that you can't handle, because I'm sure maybe you work or you have other things you have to do, like it gets in the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
For me, it's more
yeah.
like I want them to be. I don't want tanks that I can't enjoy. So if they're too high, I can't really enjoy them. If they're all on the end, I
Yeah, that's
can't
my
really.
top thing. They're,
Yeah, I can't really enjoy
yeah.
them if the stand doesn't have the optimal working space. Like there's a resistance there for me to work on it because I know it's like I gotta kind of get my hand in there and like you know what I mean. Like I want to make
Yeah.
everything as easy as possible because I'm a
So
lazy.
this is the ideal. This is the ideal rack. 220 highs with a bunch of room.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is at the bottom of the rack, there's room for you to sweep under it, bro.
Oh,
If
that's
stuff
nice.
falls under your rack,
That's
I
nice.
hate it, dude. My
That's
other
what I
two
was
racks, you can't
saying.
get under it.
Yeah. So I would like that, and I would like more as much horizontally, oriented tanks as
Yeah.
I can, so I can
Oh,
really.
you don't want end on end?
I want to really enjoy more. You gotta have some end on ends. I find 5 gallons. I like end on ends, and I can like scape them in a way that I like 5 gallons. But 10 gallons, it's so much better being able to see everything horizontal for me
Yeah.
for the stuff that I like to do or like watch and
Yeah,
go.
your style.
You know what I mean? Because I put a lot of stuff in the tanks, and if they're empty, breeding would be better. But like I can breed them with a bunch of stuff in it. But when it's on ends, a bunch of stuff in it is even harder. But if it's horizontal, a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff in it, I can kind of work around that, a bit better.
And when they're horizontal, they're all hiding in the back and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Um, a couple fish that I've always had less than 10 tanks. Okay. Mick said 40 tanks running, 10 to 5 extra empty. All right, we got some different tank
Always gotta
numbers.
have a couple extras.
Axe said pull
Right?
it. Yeah, of course. I only have a couple tens, extra tens, I think, right now, so not too bad. But Axe said pull it MD fish tanks and change it out every week.
That guy he definitely makes his living off of YouTube, man, because that dude is always doing something with his tanks, bro.
I
I
said
like his style.
he's got to grind. He's grinding hard.
Have you seen he had posted a video not too long ago, his new style that he's doing now? Because before he would do like the bags of the aqua soil or the fertilized soil and then he'd cover with sand and everything.
Yeah.
Now he's not doing that. Now he's just doing like just sand or whatever, doing simplicity.
He's pivoting in his like, and he's doing like the natural aquarium thing too.
Yeah.
Like I could tell he's going that direction. But speaking of which, SC said sometimes you'll end up having swamp tanks. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, dude, I've had a couple swamp tanks. I have a tank of green water that no matter what I do, bro, it will not turn clear. And I just said, oh, well, dude, I just tossed a bunch of shrimp in there and a bunch of plants. I said, if
Bro,
it figures itself out, it
you gotta
figures
put
itself
some
out.
Daphne in there. You're gonna have like a nice snack in a week. Put some
Yeah,
Daphne in
maybe.
there. They'll clear it out,
Well,
and you'll have a bunch
I
of
put
food.
250 ocean blue shrimp, 50 horned nerite snails, and like 4 plants.
4 plants. The proportion's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
The proportion is
You
crazy.
should you should see what I'm looking at how many shrimp are on this one plant. It looks insane.
Heavily planted.
It's
Where
like
it's heavily shrimped.
the plants are still in the plastic pots with the like they're sellable plants.
Okay, okay. They're
But
gonna come with some shrimp for sure.
I mean, because everything I have in here is for sale pretty much, except for a couple of my tanks. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a fish store, man. It's like my racks are like in the shape of a U. So I sit here. This is my son's chair. I had to go steal it. I sit here on my little stool and I just work in the fish room for
Yeah,
hours.
and that's another thing. The layout of my basement is kind of awkward. It's not like it's not like straight. There's like bumps and stuff. I like
Uh
this
huh.
part of the room. This part of the room, it is like you described. It's like a U. I can sit here. I can look around. So that's another thing that's big for me. I like when I can see my entire fish room sitting in one
Oh yeah,
spot.
just sit here and you can spin and you can like I can see all my tanks, dude. Like, and I love it
Yeah. So maybe we'll
because
have
before my stuff was all over the place.
exactly. So we'll do a fire sale. Get it all out of here.
Organized, organized. It's time. Drill your tanks. Make an
Oh
automatic water
god.
change system.
Oh god.
Um, the
Oh
worst part
god.
of that whole situation was paying like $13 a piece for freaking bulkheads.
Yeah.
That was the worst part because drilling them wasn't bad.
My friend is experimenting with some 3D printed bulkheads, but that does scare me. It does scare me.
What's his name? He's like Michael Booth or something. He's like the grandmaster breeder. He has all the corridors. He has a
Mitchell
huge
Broom.
fish room.
Mitchell Broom.
Mitchell Broom,
Yeah.
dude. That dude, he's
That's a good
that's
YouTube
goals right there,
inspiration.
dude.
Yeah, that's a good YouTube
Yeah.
inspiration. And
Did
he's
you
a
see
super.
those 3D printed bulkheads that he made? They're like long and skinny, and they go up against the back glass, so fish can't get behind them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, those were. Yeah, I met him at he was at one of the FOTOS swap or whatever, the Federation of Texas,
Okay.
or no, it was the Killifish Association or some big swap that San Antonio hosted, and I met him there, and he didn't. I'd seen him on YouTube and everything, but he didn't know who I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I nerded out and I was just standing there just listening to him talk for a while.
I just
He had like these
drove.
super rare quarries.
I just drove 2 hours to see him talk at a club near me, so I get it.
See, I'm so jealous of all y'all. Like up north, y'all have like so much more of the better fish nerds. Like down here, we don't really have that many.
Well, it's like you said, you're spread out. You know what I mean? So even if you did, it's not like you can drop like within 1 to 2 hours of me. There's like 10 clubs and like 8 really good fish
Yeah,
stores. You know
no.
what I mean? Like you're driving like 4 hours to find people.
Yeah. We have some okay fish stores, but there's just so much opportunity for a better fish store. And I was like, all I need is $100,000 and I could do it.
Yeah. Pond Puppy said, "I only want ponds." Well, that does fit the name. Do you do any pond stuff?
I bet you he does goldfish.
You think Pond Puppy's is goldfish? Okay, we'll have to
I
see.
wonder what kind of goldfish. I want to know all the different kinds of goldfish. I like looking at them.
So
There's
like,
a guy here
are you
locally
about to
that
get into
does
goldfish,
goldfish.
or are you just like they're just your
I
fascination
mean, that
right
might.
now? Because you
I
sound
just
like
like looking at them. They're pretty cool. I'm telling you, they might be the next guppy, man. That's my thing now. Goldfish. That's
they
my
just.
final answer.
I like it because I think it's actually a way better answer than rice fish because goldfish are definitely more popular than rice fish, and there's definitely more variants of them.
Do you
And
think goldfish are more hardy than rice fish? I've never kept either.
they gotta. I see. I've kept rice fish. I haven't kept goldfish, but I mean, I haven't heard that much about goldfish being sensitive. I mean, any of these super inbred fancy ones, I guess, maybe are more sensitive. But you're pitting them in ponds, ideally, so maybe there's more room for error, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, they all they do is just eat all day, and then like they don't have stomachs, right? So they just ingest food and then excrete it out.
yeah,
So like, there's not much room in there for error. You know what I mean?
I think that I think why they're a good answer for the next guppy is because I mean there's a lot of variants and strains and colors of them that people actively buy. Like rice fish, it's not here in America yet where there's that many of them. You know what I mean? But goldfish, we all know like orandas and all this different thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean already.
My partner, she had some of those panda ones, white and black ones, and they were super freaking cool.
Okay. Joven 1987 said, in Chicago we have fish nerds, but they're loners and or hiding. We have no clubs over here. Oh my gosh. You
They're in their
gotta
basements.
you gotta start a club, man. That's what I'm trying. Well, the club already existed, but like that's kind of my next focus. I'm like I'm gonna try and stop going to as many different events because I want to focus on like, okay, let me actually
You
work
can make
on
your own event.
building this club and like maybe do an event or something. You know.
Oh, because you said you're the president of a club, right?
Yep, I'm the
What's the
president.
what's the club you're the president of?
Aquarius Society of Central Maryland. So it'd been around for a couple of years, but like they weren't incorporated. Like they have a bank account, like that kind of a thing. So my main task coming now is like, look, I don't think I'm really gonna be the best president, so I need a lot of help. But like, we have some goals that people have been wanting to do for years that we haven't achieved yet. So I've been president for a few months. Like we got a bank account. We're a nonprofit. We have some money in the bank account. Like we got membership program started and going and things like that. So it's progress, but I'm one of those
So
people.
when are you hosting your first meeting then?
We have meetings. We have meetings. We've been
Oh, y'all
going.
do?
Yeah. But I'm just trying to build on it.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to, you know, like like you said, it'll be
Create some
nice to
structure.
do a swap, create some structure, like get some committees going that are like self-contained. So it's like you got the board, you have like a committee, so the club could actually do more things. So like, you know, I got a librarian. I want the club to have a library. You know, members can check out a book from the library every meeting. So I got someone to volunteer to be a librarian. He's gonna catalog all the books that we got. You know, ask some people to donate some
Okay.
rare books. You know, and get a list, and he'll bring whatever people like that kind of thing. Just like some different
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
But I think the problem is like delegation. Like
Yeah, exactly. That's what it sounds like.
if you empower people and say, hey, if this is your, because a lot of times, and this is what I fall prey to, it's like, okay, who wants to be this? I'm like, okay, I'll do it. But then like I don't really take ownership of it. But if you go like, hey, this is your thing, go crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
You
do.
are in charge. Like this is your baby. Like
Yeah.
do whatever you want with it.
So like SVC, I think he was really interested in doing the Breeder Awards program, and he kept like, he's trying to, and I want to do it too, but like I'm like having a hard time like focusing in, and that's really like, listen, bro, I'm like, oh, duh, look, you're the Breeder Awards program chair, I'm giving you the power, go find your committee members and let's make this happen. You know, if people are there excited to do stuff, you know, they don't need to be micromanaged. They need to be just told, hey, you could do this. Like, don't tell me you
Yeah.
want to do this. Like, you could go do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it. You know,
Yeah,
I know
I
I
mean-
can't do it. My capacity is so low. I'm barely getting the things done I have now. You know, so I'm just like basically, my role as president is, I feel,
Delegate.
finding people who can actually do the work and just telling them, yes, you have the authority to do this. Like, come on, let's do it.
I mean that's kind of what the top guy does anyway, right? Like in clubs or in a company or whatever, they find people to handle things. I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish we had a club.
Beto says you're kidding. There's a few clubs in Chicago. See, there you go. There's clubs in Chicago.
Link him
Let's
up
go.
with the other guy.
Let's link them up. I can't find any guy suggestions. Let's go. Mick said, I couldn't go all in for goldfish, but having koi amazes me after watching videos from breeders in Japan.
Have some crazy koi over there, dude.
Yeah.
And I can't, like, you could have a $500,000 koi and a $5 koi next to each other, and I could not tell you which one was better.
Same.
Like, they have such an eye for them, dude. Like, certain colors, I guess, or patterns, but
Yeah.
koi are awesome.
Mick said, I inherited 15 tanks, don't really know where to put them. Couldn't say no when getting asked from his kids if I wanted the tanks plus woods, plants, and fish. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, Mick.
Yeah. That's a tough one. Facebook, aquarium groups, ask for help.
Yeah.
Somebody want to, if I saw a post like that in my area, I would go and help them set up everything if they wanted to, and I would try to teach them everything.
Yeah.
At least enough to keep tanks going, you know.
Well, it's like with Mick. You know, he was saying he's got 40 tanks. It's like if you're the person that everyone knows is super into fish, and then their close one that's super into fish passes away, and you're like the only one they know. Like, it's got to be a lot of pressure to be like, okay, I need to take. You know what I mean? I'm the one that knows a lot about fish, so yeah, give me that takes. Now it's my problem. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
um, and Mick said it's a part of life, but we all need to move on and be the best versions of ourselves. Well said, Mick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the top guy, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, but you know, I'm trying to figure it out. But it's like trying to be the best version of myself, like Mick said. So
There you go. I mean, do any of us really know what we're doing until we do it and we fail a few times or a lot of times or maybe never succeed? Just keep swinging until we land something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's what it feels like. That's definitely what it feels like. I am someone that, like I said before, like sometimes I do tell myself like, man, why do I always have to learn things the hard way? But you know, if that's the way it's gotta be. Like, it's gotta.
That's
roll
what it
with
takes
it.
for you to learn something. That's what it takes, you know?
It's gotta roll with it. But I think this hobby has helped me a lot with acceptance. I think it's just accepting things the way that they are. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's a great hobby, bro. Like I've never had like a real hobby. I've always bounced around in hobbies. And whenever I got divorced, I this was my ex-wife's like art studio thing. It's a sunroom, right? So it's three walls of windows. And once she moved all of her stuff out or whatever, bro, this was my room. I was like, I can do whatever I want. It's like my little man cave now. I'm gonna put a bunch of fish tanks.
Let's go. Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never would have thought I would have been a fish tank guy. You know what I mean?
This is totally
But,
out
hey,
the
here we are.
blue for me. Like I've been with Jessica for 6 years. I've been in the hobby for like 2 years, and she was just like she was going to school overseas, and she came back and I had like 10 plus fish tanks. It was just like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know.
You're like, don't judge me.
I don't really know, honestly.
I found them.
Yeah, I don't really know where this came from. I think I remember one thing from like long ago. I saw like a Reddit post like, and I turned to her. It's like, wow, people keep like shrimp tanks. Like that's kind of interesting. She was like, huh. I remember that, but I never really thought that I'd actually do it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. It all starts from a reel on Instagram or a Facebook something. You know what I mean?
Is that what it? Is
Like
that
I
how,
could do that.
Is that how you got the shrimp?
No, dude, I'm telling you, I found a fish tank and I ordered some shrimp on Amazon. I don't even know where I got the idea of
That's
shrimp.
what I'm saying.
I
Where?
have no idea, bro. I have no idea where I got the idea. I don't know what made me think shrimp. It had to have been something on the internet.
Had to be something. Accent W.
Yeah, dude,
W divorce, bro. Come on. But you so you gotta take and you just ordered the shrimp. There was no like inception, no clear sign like this just came to you in a dream.
Nah, dude, I couldn't even tell you, man. I so much has happened since then. I don't even know why I picked shrimp. It's probably a reel I saw on Instagram or something. I was like, oh, this looks zen, you know what I mean? Because I had it in my living room, and then yeah,
Fair
just
enough.
kept going. I guess,
Fair
I don't know.
enough. Fish tank.
No
fish tank,
idea.
Fish tank. Mick said I gave some away to young people. The happiness in their eyes is awesome to watch. Oh, there you go, Mick. Joven said the only club I know of is the CCA club. This is also in Chicago. I think that's one thing I like about the chat is a lot of times people are like, oh, I don't have any clubs near me. It's like, where are you at? And then sometimes there's people in the club in the chat that pop up, you know?
You got all those Chicago guys, man. That's random, Chicago.
Well,
Beantown Aquatics is from Chicago. What's his name? Andre?
Okay.
I've never met him, but I've watched his video. Fritz went and interviewed him. Did you see that video?
No, I didn't.
You gotta check it out, dude. Beantown has he's in Garland, Texas. He's got a dope facility, bro. It's like a flex warehouse space kind of thing. It's like got the big. I don't know if y'all have it over there. We have a million of them here. Got like the 10x10 roll up door, like a little warehouse in the back, and then in the front he has like a office space.
Nice.
Bro, he's got nothing but 55s and 75s, and it's all cichlids.
I'll have to check that out.
But yeah, dude, he's got a good setup, and all the tanks are immaculate, dude. There's
That
not one piece of fish poop in that, and it's crazy. Nothing. All there is in those tanks is a sponge filter and a fish. That's it.
okay? Not a single swamp tank. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, no, dude, they're all perfect, and none of them are drilled or nothing. I'm like, dude, are you doing all these water changes yourself? That's crazy. It's like
Some
300 tanks.
that actually is ridiculous. That is
Yeah, I was
ridiculous.
like, dude, there's no way, man. That would drive me nuts.
Jacob said the hobby started for me with sea monkeys. Bred them for 6 generations. Okay. Okay, sea monkeys, let's go.
Okay.
A couple fish that I got job at a reef store for my real start. We had tanks growing up. Rescued a betta from a friend leaving town, so I went all in for it. Nice. Very nice.
That's good. See, that's how it starts for some people, man. Just like, can you watch my beta, and then you just end up keeping it or whatever. But
That's what I'm saying.
could be
This
anything,
white
man.
elephant gift thing. Come on, man. All these people just got a
Hey, that's it, dude.
betta.
Christmas, I'm gonna pass out shrimps in little jars with like plants growing out of it.
Yeah,
Like whenever you want more, let me know.
there
No,
you go. This is a
I got
tried
more.
and
I got
true.
all the colors. Yeah.
This is a
So
tried
what
true.
shrimp do you have? Do you have a bunch of shrimp? You have
I
them all mixed up everywhere.
I mean, I think the main lines that I have, like I have the most of like just some yellow gold back shrimp. I just got some ocean blues. I have like some a nice red line that I got. I just got crystal shrimp, so I've been breeding crystal
Really?
shrimp. I threw them into a 40 breeder, and they've been seem to be quite prolific. So I might be able to say I'm a crystal shrimp breeder. 'Cause it looks like I got a good amount
Are
of
you
them there.
doing like a RO or anything?
No, I just got the water.
Really?
Yeah, my TDS is like 40 to 80,
Oh, okay.
and I
So
just got
they're doing
nothing in
okay.
it. Yeah, I got you know I don't do anything for them. So I'm gonna see how many
Okay.
other Caradina I can breed that way. But the crystal reds are going pretty well, and I want to try some more. But yeah, blue, red, yellow for the neos. That's it, really.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I tried to do black rose. Anything that involves that much culling, I'm out. Like I saw the first babies hatch out from the black shrimp, and I was like,
90% of them were brown.
it was enough where I was just like, oh, I can't just leave this tank. Like it's gonna go
Yeah.
crazy. I'd have to cull it. I'm not interested in that. Like the reds, they throw some ugly ones. It's easy to take out like a red shrimp that's
A
not that
clear,
good.
clear, a pinkish one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy. But like, bro, I would need like a special light to see. Okay, are you really dark blue or are you black? Like,
Yeah.
like I hate that
Yeah.
because that's the thing you
I'm
can't.
looking at my tank of 397 babies eating. They're just all swimming around.
Oh, nice. But that's the thing with like selling shrimp and stuff is like if you sell it as something, then you want to make sure it's that thing. So like, my thing with the black ones is like, I'd have to be cull it and I have to really look carefully to make sure they're like black. Black rose, like good quality.
Yeah.
And that's gonna take too much time for me. You know what I mean? I just know how I
I
am.
oversold my black rose, and it's that tank up there, and yeah, my line's booked. I need to import more or do something
Yeah.
because yeah, I want to get some of those orange eyes neos, but I had like $20 a shrimp, dude. I don't think I could do it
20 bucks. Come
for a
on,
neo.
man. Some of these fancy. I went to a club. This guy said he's going to Aruba. He said the shrimp paid for his vacation. He sold like 10 Caradina for like $26,000. It's like it's like
Yeah, but I had a tank of crystal reds here, and I just had them in tap water. They survived. They were fine. They were not breeding, but they were living. And a tank of black crystal blacks, and
nice.
nah, I didn't really sell very many of them, and they were cool, but they weren't breeding, so it wasn't. I wasn't gonna do RO and stuff, so I just ended up selling
Yeah.
the whole tank to somebody.
Well, the thing is, people are still scared of keeping the Caradina, like if they can kill them or not.
Yeah,
Like we're getting a question in the chat from Jovim, 1987, saying, "How do you guys do a water change for Neo Caradina shrimp?" But like before you even answer that, like with Caradita, just imagine, like, people asking how to do a water change for Neo Caradita. With Caradita, you got the RO, like, the list of
Yeah, I
questions
mean,
and things
you
to
gotta
worry about.
remineralize the water. You gotta test the GH, the KH,
Yeah,
like
so
the
it's hard to
TDS,
sell
like
them.
all that actually matters with Caradina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you do a water change for your Neos?
I take some water out and I put some more water in, man. That's it. I
You know
don't
what?
do anything special.
Nothing.
I have this 58 gallon barrel, and I fill that with water. I put some dechlorinator in it. I have an air stone going in there. I usually wait 24 hours to let it kind of gas off before I add that water into the tank.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't do anything. I
Yeah.
don't. Sometimes if I'm trying to breed, I've messed around with cutting with RO. Like I'll do like 50% RO, 50% tap for like my quarries and stuff, and that really triggers them if I want them to breed. But other than that, man, it's just dechlorinated tap water. You can do it right out of the tap as long as you're not doing like a too huge of a water change.
Yeah.
It's room temperature because I heat the room. I don't. The only tanks I heat are these fancy Pleco tanks. I have two heaters. That's it. Just
Yeah.
the 236s and the triple three adults. But other than that, all in the zebras. But other than that, everything else is room temperature water and just that's it.
It's nice. No, I can't
Nice and
say
simple.
I haven't really had that much issues with Neo Caradina, really. Like mass die-offs or from water changes. Like it's definitely been
You
the
can literally you can literally just top off the tanks and you'd be fine, honestly, because all that calcium and stuff building up, all that minerals, they love that stuff. They'll just be molting even more often and growing,
yeah. Beto
in
said
my opinion.
in the Chicagoland area, there's GCCA, CLA, and Green Water for clubs. Definitely check out clubs near. I've made so many friends at the clubs near me. You definitely gotta check them out if you have them near you. It's worth it. You never know. You gotta give it a try.
Yeah, I'm jealous
Um,
because I don't have no good clubs. Give me 5 minutes. I can use the bathroom real quick.
you got it. You
I'll be
got
right
it.
back.
What's up, people? What's up? Flowers with horns said aloha, Mick. Aloha, flowers with horns. How you doing? Better said I'm trying to get rid of all my shrimp. I'm done. They get in the way. Only amanos. So you're telling me that you're done with shrimp that get in the way, and now you're only gonna do the shrimp that get in the way the most, the biggest, strongest shrimp that steal all the food. That's the ones. The shrimp just get in the way. I'm gonna get even bigger shrimp. Come on, Beto. What's going on? Uh, Flowers and Orange said me too. I'm done with shrimp. They're too expensive here. Technically, not supposed to have them. Man, fish keeping in Hawaii is for a different breed of individual. My goodness, man. Not even the shrimp, bro. Come on. What's the problem? Accent shrimp are great. I'm warming up to a couple of Rillies. I've seen some Rillies that I actually like. I kind of like the red Rillies where they have a little blue in the body, but apparently, like, that's not what people want. But I don't know. I thought it looked kind of cool. Or the ones where just the head is red. I kind of think those are cool. Flowers with Horn said, "Yep, all freshwater shrimp are illegal." And Beto said, "Yeah, but only one or two amanos per tank." What do you guys? You guys been enjoying the stream? Shout out to Justin. He just hit me up beforehand. What do you guys been thinking of Justin Turner? You might have already been familiar with him. He been around the streams, but let me know when he comes back. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask any questions for him. But definitely, he mentioned if we could stream this weekend. I didn't know if it was go down. I think it's been a good conversation. I don't think I said too many dumb things so far, so I think we're doing good. We're chilling. Jacob said he's cool. Accent W stream. Let's go. Let's go. W's. Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely have any more questions for him, put in that chat. But I'm trying to. I think it's interesting always talking to someone in another area that does events and stuff, and just hearing about like the fish that people like over there, and how things are different. Flowers with Horn said, "I follow him." Of course you do. Of course. I know he says he's rocking with Mexicali, so of course. What do you think
All
about?
right.
Beto said he's done with shrimp. They just get in the way. He's only doing amanos now. What do you think about that?
So there's this big time cichlid guy. His name's Frank, and he does cichlids and plecos. And whenever I went to go tour his house, he had shrimp in like all of his tanks. I said, "Man, you got a lot of shrimp." He's like, "Yeah, they're like roaches." He's all, "I just use them as food because he can't get rid of them. They just won't stop breeding, and he hates them, dude. And he can't get rid of them." So
Okay.
yeah,
So you think
some
shrimp are
people get like that
roaches?
whenever. No, he said this. I did not say any of this. I'm repeating
Wait, no, let me
Frank's
just
words.
get the list right. You love wish a fish, you love short bodied fish, and you think shrimp are roaches. I just want to make sure we got this stuff.
But nah, like that's just. I mean, shrimp, man, they go crazy sometimes. You know what I mean? If you don't control the population, so you got to sell them off or trade them or whatever.
Yeah.
Because if not, there will be a bunch of them in a tank if you just leave them alone.
Listen, cold shrimp are a great live food for big fish. I haven't had that many big fish. Once I got the dwarf pikes, that's a fish that could eat some shrimp. They eat some
Oh
shrimp.
no, don't feed the shrimp.
Some ugly shrimp.
This guy here locally, I always do like giveaways and stuff, and he won, and he's got this giant puffer, and that's the only fish he has. He's like, "Cool, free fish food." I was like, "I'll send you $20, dude. I'm not giving you my shrimp so you can feed them to your monster freaking
Oh
puffer
my
fish,
god!
dude."
Come on, bro! Come
Because
on!
I catch out snails for him all the time because I'm infested with like ram's horn.
Yeah.
And I always give him all my extra ram's horn. He feeds them to his
Yeah.
giant puffer, a Fahaka, I think it is.
I don't have those, but I got Congo puffers, and they do love eating. They love eating snails. They love it.
Dude.
Their eyes light up. They just decimate them. They try
Have
to
you,
eat shrimp, but they're not that fast, so they don't get shrimp all the time.
Speaking of Amano, what was his name? Beto? He does Amano? Has he bred them yet? I've been thinking about trying to breed the
That's a good
Amanos.
question. I'm gearing up to breed some Amados and some other Amphidoros stuff here soon because I have some friends that have done it. So I'm like, I feel
Like,
left out. I feel left
I'm
out.
staring right now, right behind you. You're leaning up against my tank of Amanos and longfin green dragons, and there's just some fat pregnant females in there, dude. I'm like, all I gotta do is drop you in some salt water, and I
Yeah.
think I could do it.
You
I think
got,
that's literally what you do.
yeah, drop in salt water. You got to get some, you have some green water. They might be able to eat that if it's the right, some green water, some powdered
Yeah, I got a little bit. Yeah.
Paramecium, something.
Magic small fish food, fish feed, magic small fish feed from Aquarium
You
Co-op.
could try that. There's a pretty good video on breeding a model shrimp. I think it's titled "How You Actually Breed a Model Shrimp." I think he changed it because some other guy was making a model videos and he was like, "This is how."
I think I actually saw. It was probably that one. I mean, our algorithms are probably 100% fish,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think I saw that. That's what made me want to do it. I can just go to my local fish store, ask them for some salt water, so I don't have to mix it or nothing. They'll just give me some, and then or I don't know how much it is, but just fill up a tank halfway and then throw them in there and see what happens.
I think you should do it. They released a larva. You should definitely go for it. And I was saying how everyone was liking the stream with you, and they're saying everyone was, oh, he's cool. And then Steve said, at least he isn't Bomba. Oh my God, Steve. He's complaining.
Who,
about
Bomba? Is that the guy who's always with Mexicali?
No. Well, on TikTok sometimes he's a resident certified 5 PhD aquascaper. If that
Oh, okay.
he's a character. He's famous
That's cool.
for being very judgmental about other people's takes.
Dude, I don't. I don't know if I could take some judgment, man. So, because there's some mean people on the internet, man. I wouldn't want to show my tank soon.
there's a lot.
You're gonna see a bare bottom tank with a plant still in the plastic pot. It's gonna be like, what is that?
Right. Here's a bro. SC said, "What kind of water do you keep discus in?" Come on, bro. Everyone's gonna joke about discus and swamp tanks. That's the
dude.
theme for the week. Okay.
Swamp water, man.
Here's a good question. Axe said, question for y'all, is a pea puffer a community fish?
I've never kept pea puffers, man.
All right. Here's my moment.
I would say yes because their mouths are so small. They might be a little vicious, but they swim pretty slow. So I think they would be fine for a community tank.
I think if you got space and a group of pea puffers, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I have them, I've had them for a while. If you keep them in a group, they don't really bother other fish. So
Have
I'm
you tried to
saying
breed them
yes.
yet?
I haven't really hardcore tried to breed them, but I actually have gotten babies from them. I've raised up one or two, but
Okay.
I haven't like hardcore tried to breed them. I think you just basically they lay eggs in like a mop or something. You know, put them in like a breeding setup, kind of a situation.
So just get. I think I'm just jocking off of Daku here, how he does it with the like the CPDs with the automatic egg catcher.
Yeah,
So
something
just
like that.
any other egg scatter,
Something like that. It's not too bad. As he said,
that'd be cool. He made
peas.
a bunch of them.
Yeah, he's got a good thing on them. I think Keeping Fish Simple did a thing on breeding them a while ago too. Like people breed them, but for some reason it's not like as popular breeding them as you would think it would be, considering how much people like
Yeah,
pea puffers. You know, but then
yeah.
again, CPDs are super easy to breed, but they're still like $10 to $12 a piece in some places. I still don't understand that.
I do them 5 for 20, dude.
Come on, man. Someone was telling me that they're 12 each at their store. I was like, how is this fish still
Yeah.
so when I first got into the hobby, that was like the trending fish because I've only been in the hobby 2 years. When I first got into the hobby, it was like CBDs, and it was one of the first fish I bred. And I didn't go hard on breeding them because I was like, I'm not that into them, and like, you know, it's a phase. Well, it continued to be popular, but the price has remained exactly the same as it was when I first got to the hobby.
And it's weird because I'm not a huge fan of CPDs. They're small. You can't really see them too well. They're shy fish. Like I don't see the big craze on them.
Sometimes
They're cool.
sometimes I see it, but for the like they're not my top pick. You know what I mean? Like I think they're
Yeah.
cool, but they're not what I would pick. I like chili reservoirs better than CPTs, honestly, because I like a big group of them. They're super red. You know,
Hmm.
they don't move that much. They kind of dart around. That's more my vibe.
I'm loving the
CPTs,
red Mazul tetras right now. Those things
okay,
are freaking awesome, dude.
those seem nice.
And it's like a little bit bigger than it. It's like a big Ember tetra
Yeah,
or
and
bigger Ember tetra.
SC said pea puffers nip other fish if there's only a few of them. Yeah, I found once you have 6+ pea puffers, that's like when they're decent community members. Um,
You get a
pe-
little gang of them.
People have been celebrating eating shrimp in the chat, by the way, since we brought that up.
Have you
Shit.
seen the little videos of them making like meals out of little shrimp?
No, I have not. Like,
Oh, dude, forget it. Don't even go down that rabbit hole.
okay, now
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared. It's just Savage Cichlids said, "Yeah, I need some shrimp to feed to my cichlids." Oh my god,
Yeah.
this guy.
Oh, I'm fresh out.
Flowers of Horn said, "I keep my discus in the Everglades." Oh my god, bro.
I usually keep mine in salt water, man. It keeps them nice and happy.
I would just keep my discus on like a pan and just fry them up like a pancake. Just flip them.
Oh
That's
man,
all I have
little
to do.
sunfish.
That's all I have to do. Come on.
Uh,
What's the problem? Well, that is like definitely a thing. Like CPDs, okay, whatever. I don't get it. Discus, I do understand. Angelfish, I'm starting to understand on some of them,
uh,
but like, I don't know that I would keep discus ever. I might keep angelfish if I begin to like one. You know,
I'm I'm really regretting doing rainbows in my 125 and not doing discus.
really.
Yeah, man. Like now that I see it and the way I escaped it and everything, I was like, that could have been an awesome freaking discus tank, and it's a perfect size. If I would have got like a dozen discus or maybe even like 8 of them, it would have been really cool.
All right. Okay.
And then I
Okay.
could have tried to get them to breed,
So what do you think
but
about this?
discus aren't very popular in this area.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah, I think everybody here is cheap, and discus are expensive.
They're
Honestly,
expensive. They're expensive. What do you think
yeah.
about angelfish?
I like angels. I had a nice group of or a pair of Bulgarian angels, and they were really cool. I had a pair of the like the blue. What are they? Blues. I can't remember what I bought them as. They were blue something, but they were more black than anything, and they were cool. I ended up selling them off because they were paired. They had laid eggs a couple times. I sold them off to some people that wanted to breed them, and they ended up breeding them. Still have them. My Bulgarians died, but yeah, I had a tank crash.
My thing with the angelfish is definitely like they look so cool when they're in a group, but then like I feel like then suddenly they pair off and start killing each other, and then I don't want to have to deal with it when that happens. You know, like I don't want to have that struggle going on.
I had gotten a group imported from they were like zebra angels or something, and I couldn't sell none of them, dude. I took them to the fish store. Really good friends with one of the fish store owners, Salty Fish Aquariums, and I pretty much gave them to him. I was like, dude, I can't sell them here. Y'all do something with them.
Yeah.
And they sold them all like instantly.
That's the thing. I feel like it's a hard one to sell as a hobbyist, but stores can sell them all day long. You know what I mean? But like if you go to like the club auctions and stuff, angels go for very far below retail price, like very far.
Yeah.
And people
I think because they know they can breed up 100 of them in one spawn, you know?
Yeah. Axe said I like to keep my discus with piranhas because they seem to get along. Okay, that's an interesting combo.
Yeah.
TGI Friday said... Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, TGI Friday said, just popped in first-time commenter. If you're a beginner with a 30-gallon, what would you suggest? Thank you.
Go for
it. Me? Go for it?
Yeah, you.
Okay, wait 1 second. 30-gallon dimensions. I got a picture in my head. Okay. If I was doing a 30-gallon, then I want to have a schooling.
You got to
fish.
think centerpiece. This is their living room tank. This is their only tank.
Yeah. Okay. How about this? I'll just think about the first fish I just saw. Let's do escape with Kubatai rasbors. You know the green ones. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do the green ones schooling, we'll have a high tech setup, and then we'll do on the bottom. We need like some kind of bottom dwelling, maybe like a pair of crabinses. It's like the worst setup ever.
I mean, you're gonna have plenty of room in there for other stuff.
Well, that's just thinking on the spot. But I haven't had a 30-gallon. It's hard for me to envision in my head. Okay, here's another thing. I need to know like what people like. You know what I mean? Like, do you want an active? You know, do you like this color? Because if you want like a fast active fish, man, these small Danios, like the gold ring Danios or the fire ring Danios, are really fun and like a school. They just go crazy all day long, and they're really pretty. Let's see.
Nah, man, you get you a good group of like cardinals. Because that's a popular fish.
Oh,
okay, they pop. Okay. They're so colorful. Get you you got to go basic. This is their first tank.
Oh,
get you
my gosh.
15 to 20 cardinals going in there.
Okay.
Then you get a couple nice Corridoras to keep the bottom all nice and cleaned up. Okay. So they picking through all the sand. They're nice and active.
Yeah.
Then you got to get you one or two nice plecos, and then maybe like a gourami, something peaceful like a. Which gourami is the most peaceful one? Like a pearl gourami?
Honey gourami or
something? The honey gourami. You know I mean? And that'll be your centerpiece. Or maybe even an angel. You know what I mean?
An angel?
Because a 30-gallon, which is a 29, that's a taller tank. That was like my first tank.
Okay.
It's like a 20 high, but a little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, man. I think that would go perfect right there. That's a nice basic tank.
For schooling fish...
You went too high tech. You went too fish nerd on them.
That's what I like.
You overcomplicated
I need a school of Procatopus, lamp-eye killifish. You know what's really nice? I really like barbs. There's some really nice barbs I like. Like I got these.
There's a lot of different barbs, dude. You can have the mean barbs. You can have the cool barbs.
Yes, I got the banded African barbs in here.
Okay.
And of course, they're scared of the computer. But what I like about them, they're very chill. They hang out in groups well. They dart around all day. They're not super colorful, but like it's a good fish to not bring attention away from like what's supposed to be the centerpiece. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I like about them.
And I'm almost to the point where like plants are my centerpiece. I like nice greenery with little
Yeah.
nanofish swimming around.
Well, that's why I kind of
Like
like
I
just panda
what
cories. You know, just plants and panda cories. That's what I like about this
I
tank. You know.
I love panda cories, dude. The longfin panda cories is probably my favorite fish I have in the fish room, just because I've had them for
Okay.
so long.
Wait. Let's double back on this 30 gallon thing because I feel like come on. Let's panda cories. Let's say panda cories. Let's just put that
How
on.
many in a 30 gallon? How many panda cories are you
At
putting?
least 10.
Remember, they don't get huge.
Yeah,
10
no. At least 10. At least 10.
at least. So 15, 20.
Okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
said
yeah.
at
Oh,
least 10. How many we
that would
putting?
be great. Cause I have 20. I have 15 to 20 in here, and it's amazing.
You only, yeah, you only see 5, 6 at a time. You know, they're all darting around all day.
It's amazing. TJ
Yeah.
Friday said, "I'm sorry, I'm new. What's the guy on the panel name? Does he have a channel? This is Justin Turner, JT's Aquatics. I'll put the links in the description. I'll put it in the chat as well. And if you're in the area, Aquapalooza,
Aquapalooza.
come on. It's the biggest
Yeah.
swap event in
In
Texas.
San Antonio.
In San
So-
Antonio,
no.
Texas.
So,
In all
so,
Texas.
I'm going to the Dallas Fort Worth Aquarium Association swap meet. That's gonna be my first time vending at a swap that isn't my own. So I don't know what to expect.
Okay.
Uh,
That's exciting.
but it's apparently a pretty big swap. So we'll see how it said that they're gonna have reptiles and birds and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
But
Get some
we'll see how it
ideas.
goes. Hopefully it's pretty good. They charge people to get in though. There's a lot of tables. There's a lot of vendors. It seems like everything kind of costs money over there. But
When you
hopefully,
do- when you do
I'm
your
not judging it. I'm hoping there's a lot of people will show up.
when you do your swap, how much do you charge per table?
So at the first event, I charged $25 per space, and there was 20 vendors. The second one, I charged $50 per space, and there was 20 vendors. And now this one, I'm doing $35 per 6-foot table, and you can get as many tables as you want. If you want 10, it's $350.
Yeah.
But most people are getting 2 or 3 tables, and I don't even know how many tables, 50 or something. It's
Okay.
55 or
Okay.
something. And then, of course, I'm taking 4 of them, and then my partner's taking 4. I'm donating probably 4. So however many's left. We got all kinds of people though. Nanolithic got like 4.
Nice.
I don't even remember who else.
Slinging
There was a
the-
bunch of
slinging
people.
the
All
tables.
local guys.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, it's per table though. So for 2 tables would be $70, and the chairs, they come with the chairs. The Dallas one I had to pay for chairs. I didn't even think
I was
about
about to
it.
say
I
it's,
just
it's
got
nice
off
it
the
came with
chair.
the chairs because I do know you charge for chairs some places.
That's crazy. I get it though, because I mean they
It
gotta
don't-
rent them.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, it makes sense. It makes sense, but you just don't think
Yeah.
about these things. By
Yeah,
the-
electricity costs.
Axe said I should hit up some of these. I'm in Texas. Come on, man. He's right here. And come on, hit it up. Aquapalooza.
Dude, you know how big Texas is? To drive from the tip of Texas to like the top of Texas is like freaking 14 hours.
Unfortunately, I have driven through Texas before. It was a long. It
It's a
was
long
long.
time.
It was long. We drove from
I'm like in the
here. We
dead
drove from
center.
here in Maryland to New Mexico, and I've driven from here to what is it? Burnett, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Texas.
Burnett,
Yes.
that's right down the road, man.
Really?
I know
Okay.
Burnett well. So I'm a delivery driver. I drive an 18-wheeler, and I deliver to all the restaurants.
Okay.
And I deliver to Burnett.
They got a lot of restaurants, Burnett, Texas. Let's see. I remember
No, they
being
don't have
kinda
much.
in the middle of
There's
nowhere.
a bunch of gas stations that have freaking restaurants in them.
It was in the middle of nowhere. I dated a girl that lived there, so that's why I was going.
Okay.
We drove to Austin from there. Austin was interesting. It was cool. We paddleboarded somewhere there. That was fun. Did a lot of outdoor
Lake
stuff.
Austin.
Did a lot of outdoor stuff.
Austin
I really
is-
like that.
Austin is really awesome, man. A lot of like California has moved here to like Austin and stuff, which is awesome, bro, because it just brought up the vibe.
Yeah,
I'm not hating on nobody. It's all like young and hip and nice. You know what I mean? San Antonio's real old school,
yeah,
a lot of history, and then Austin's definitely the more new school
yeah.
vibes, and I really dig it. If I was gonna
No,
move anywhere, I'd move to Austin
it was
or
pretty
like
fun.
up north
And
somewhere.
I liked I liked doing the outdoor stuff, swimming in some random rivers and shit. I was like getting out of my box. I like places where there's a broad range of experience. There's not really a lot of places in Maryland where I feel like I want to go swimming in. If I could be honest, like I don't want to go swimming in.
Really?
Not really, not really.
It's not like lakes and rivers and
I mean,
stuff.
there's places people swim. I'm not swimming in the Patapsco River. Like I'm not gonna do that. People do that, but I'm not gonna do that. Um, but I feel like there's other places in the country where the water is obviously nice to swim in, and
I
I'm
feel
not worried about whatever.
Yeah, I take my kids to the river all the time over here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
TGI Friday said I'm not next door to Texas, but still look forward to the content. Let's go, rocking out.
There you go. Appreciate
Beto said
appreciate it.
Beto said I went to Dallas once. Too damn hot. Is it too hot?
You melt over here, man. Texas is hot, dude.
Ax said I'm near Austin. I love the comedy scene in Austin. Okay.
Oh, dude, the comedy scene. I don't know if you're up to date with comedy, but
I'm not. I'm not. I just went to my first
Austin is
comedy
the new
show.
comedy. Really? How was it? Did you like it?
It was a lot of fun. It was. I
Yeah.
can't remember the guy's name for the life of me. It was someone. It was like a newer cast member to SNL, and I liked all the openers. Honestly, the openers for comedy is a lot more enjoyable than music openers. Cause like music openers,
Oh yeah.
you never know if it's gonna be good or not, and it goes up. But the comedy openers, I was like, this is great. We get like extra jokes, to the show, and
Oh yeah.
I like and then there was food. Like they served me food while we're watching the comedy. Oh man, it was great. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, I love comedy shows. I wanted to go see Big J Okerson. He was in town today, but I wasn't feeling up. So it was been
Okay.
a long day.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But that's good to know that because I'm new to this whole comedy, like actually going to a comedy show, and it feels my experience with comedy is like videos online or like Netflix specials. Going in person is definitely much different.
I get a lot of podcast time at work, and yeah, man, I listen to a lot of comedy podcasts because there's only so many fish podcasts you can listen to, and like I'm out of them. I listen to them all, dude. There's
one.
no
Yeah,
more.
yeah. There's not really you run out of fish
There's
content
not.
fast, and I don't
Yeah.
I don't listen. I don't watch a lot of fish content, and that's basically why. Because I listen to content, and there's not a lot of fish content that's like audio focused. Honestly,
So the aquarium guys was really good. I blew through that pretty quick.
yeah,
Did you listen to them?
yeah. I seen
Yeah,
those.
that them, and then the KG Tropicals and the other guy,
Yep, I watch every now and
Tank
then.
Talk.
Yep.
Tank Talk. I listened to a lot of theirs. Theirs is a little up and down.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's one where
but
like if the episode pops up and the topic looks interesting, then I'll
yeah,
click in on that one.
but it's a lot of like basic stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's kind of it, dude.
that's another
I mean,
thing.
of course, Corey with
a lo-
Aquarium Co-op.
Yeah, well, that's kind of thing. A lot of the channels like they kind of stick in a pocket, where eventually they stick to kind of more basic stuff. And then you're interested in, you're ready to go beyond the different stuff, but they're still kind of hashing over the same hang on back filter discussion or something like
Yeah,
that.
hang on back filter or canister filter was the
Exactly,
great
yes.
debate.
Yes.
The one I really enjoyed was the aquarium guys, dude, because they're like joking around. They're talking about other stuff. They're just fish nerds talking, and I
Yeah.
really enjoyed them. But they just stopped making the freaking content, dude.
Yeah. No.
So I don't know what happened to them.
I'm trying to, I'm hoping more people do it. I try and do stuff like this as much as possible because of that. It's like be the change you want to be, right? It's like let's get on and talk about fish.
Hey, are you gonna be the new aquarium guys or what?
I mean,
Huh?
I don't think so. I
No?
think I'm gonna be just me, and we'll be here yapping.
Yeah, I enjoy yapping.
we'll just be here yapping. I mean, I do, I do, I do have some pretty long streams sometimes. So if
I
I
know
can,
5 hours. What the heck do you talk about? The same thing over and over?
yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. You know, hang on backs versus canister filters. It's really you can really drag it
Oh,
out.
what do you do? Do you run? I imagine you run all sponges, right?
For the yeah, pretty much all sponges.
Are you running? Are you running a bunch of hang on backs or no?
Fuck no, no. I don't think I have
No,
any. I got a couple. I've got one or two internal filters, and that's basically all
dude.
sponges.
Internal filters are the best, bro.
They're pretty good.
Like if you need to clear up a tank, or like it's just a murky tank, and you don't want to go in there and really do anything, just stick
Yeah,
an internal canister in there, bro.
yeah.
And they're so good.
I've been making some fluval hang on backs to like kind of makeshift air powered hang on backs. So I guess that kind of counts. Like I'll fill them with media and I'll put sponges, you know, and stuff like that. That kind of does a pretty decent job of polishing things. But
Yeah.
I will say I am salty. I bought into the core sponge filter thing, and now I'm
Oh, they
have
suck.
it's so fucking bad. But now that I like when hooked up my first fine sponge filter again, and not like one of the tiny ones, you know, that you get like, you know, three for
The big daddies,
$3.
the large.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when I hooked that first one up, and I saw the difference it made overnight, I was just like, God damn it! And a couple of
Don't
fish.
get me wrong. I like the course, but dude, like if you're keeping small fish, man, that just creates so much like
Yeah, the fine.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
At
that
the very
fine particles,
at the
it's
very
not gonna pick
least,
it up.
at the very least, I gotta have both. Is kind of where I'm at. So, I mean, I've made some sponge filters. I got some friends 3D printing some collars and stuff. So I'm trying to land on what my sponge that I can like. This is what I'm gonna use and everything is. But where I'm at right now is like, I need a fine sponge filter in every tank. It's like
Yeah.
it's non-negotiable for me right now because it just makes such a big difference. And a couple of fish said canister gang. Yeah, I got in an argument on Reddit with somebody. So they were trying to really argue with me that a sponge filter could be just as good as a canister filter, and I was like, listen, I've been where you're at before, but like, first of all, the canister filters they kind of like use a bunch of different sponges in them anyway, but like, it's just not
They
comparable.
clean better. Dude, it's a motorcycle to a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's they'll both get you there, but it's just I mean, you know what I mean? Which one's gonna be way more comfortable? You can't beat a canister filter.
Yeah. Even I plugged
But
in
you
a
can't put a canister filter on a 10-gallon. You know what I mean? What are you gonna put a FX6 on a 10-gallon? It's gonna turn that thing over 100 times an hour, and your little fish are just gonna be flopping around. There's nothing you could do.
I even plugged in a hang on back filter the other day. I was just seeing if it worked. And I was like, oh my god, look at the flow. Because now I'm getting into flow too. I'm like, oh my god, flow is like so important, blah, blah. And it's just like, man,
Yeah.
I see, I see the other options. Because I mostly just use sponge filters. But goddamn.
So I love the air collar, the aquarium co-op air. Like I love their system, but the dang thing clogs
Yes.
after every week, dude. And I'm like,
yes.
I literally went out and bought an air compressor. That's the only thing that I could figure out. I bought an air compressor from Harbor Freight for like $50, and so I could blow them out, bro. And that was the fastest way to clear them, dude. That was the only way. You shoot air in them at high pressures for it to unclog. I
it's-
took every single one off. I'm running zero.
Yeah.
They clog too much.
I know. Look, I'm laughing because like I basically had you know like Syndrome from The Incredibles. Like he's like a big fan of Mr. Incredible, and
Yeah.
that's like me with Aquarium Co-op. Like I was a big fan of
Oh.
Aquarium Co-op. Now I
Yeah.
like I'm so angry because and the air collars were the breaking point. The air collars
Dude.
were the break. Yo, when I saw they posted that they're now selling them individually, so you could hot swap them out, and then when I like,
And then they did the fine fucking sponge filters, dude. I was
Yeah,
so mad.
I'm like-
After I just bought so many brand new sponge filters, yeah.
yes. So like it's stuff like that. I was just like, but the air collar is atrocious. And then they released them individually, but it's the same design. So they straight up, it's supposed to be easy, but it's so bad they want you to swap it out while you're cleaning the other one. I mean, what are we doing at this point? Like,
It's like
I just I put the air tube just down and attach it normally and have it come up the tube like with the.
I put mine on I mean, I attach it normally, but I add an air stone. So
Yeah.
I hate the loud bubble noises. And then the air stones, there's no good freaking air stones. They don't last but a
Yeah.
year or two. I want to get some of those colorful ones. You know what I'm talking about? The
Colorful air
plastic ones.
zones.
They're like blue, yellow, green, purple, or whatever. They're
I
like
haven't
layers.
no, I haven't seen those.
You've never seen those?
I don't think so.
Dan's Fish uses them.
Okay.
That what is his name? Booth, Michael
Okay.
Booth.
I'll have to check that out.
He uses them.
I,
Everybody uses them. Like all
I
the old school guys. I don't know where they get them.
I've been drilling airline sized holes into things and putting, a little thing to put the tube on. That I've been doing that. I don't care about the bubble noise. I just want the flow. So the easy flow,
Well,
like
my
I'll set it up so it goes to the top. I just drill a hole in it, put a thing to attach the hose on. I change.
Really?
Yep. And it's
yeah.
because I just can't, I can't deal with. Dude, I did lose a lot of fish because one air collar did clog overnight, and it was a tank that was like covered in floating plants at the top, so like it was relying on that for air, and all sorts of stuff went
Oh
crazy
yeah.
and overnight. And it happened at night, and that's when the plants take oxygen, and it was a 10-gallon, so it
Yeah.
was a small tank, and I took them all out after that.
Yeah. It's such a good idea too, man. It's such a good idea, but the
Yeah.
design of it's just
The
it's
is that
set up to
is
fail, so you have to buy more.
it's the gaslighting that really made me like, okay, now I'm mad. Because, like, don't sit here and tell me with a straight face I'm going to use a ring, a vibration, they clean, like, rings and stuff to clean it out, or I got to get a
Dude.
syringe. I'm just like, and then when I saw they were selling it individually instead of just fixing the design that's clearly bad, like, that's what,
What? I
that's
feel
what
like all
just
you would have to do is
killed
make the
me.
holes a little bit bigger, right?
You would think, but they can't even
I
admit it's a
mean,
problem. They won't even admit it's a problem. That's the crazy thing.
because it's a problem
I,
for sure.
yeah, yeah.
It's such a cool idea, dude. The way it shoots air. I mean, it like creates so much flow in the tank because they work great whenever you
Well,
first get them. They work great,
so
but
that's where I learned about Swiss Tropicals, which apparently has been around for a while, and they have a collar PVC pipe type system,
I've seen
and
that for like a matte and filter.
well, yeah, and he has them. You can just buy them individually, or you can just. He has a little sponge filter, and I've been using those, and I do really like
No
that.
clogging.
No, and you know what's funny?
Why? Why? Okay, what's the difference then?
The holes are bigger. The holes are bigger.
That's
Like,
crazy.
and there's more of them.
So he just
And I realized that I had one of the Swiss tropical things, but I thought it was just something this old guy like had made because I got it. My dad's friend gave it to me. I thought he just like made it.
they look homemade. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
But it was running in my
Yeah.
like dirty garage tank for like a year with no clogging, and I didn't even realize what I had. I didn't even like appreciate it. That I didn't connect to my
You didn't
brain.
know
That,
what you had.
so that's kind of, and some of my friends have been making 3D printing air collars for like small PVC pipes. You can basically make it yourself. That's what I think is, and adapt it to a sponge filter, and that's basically what I think is what I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, so I learned it wasn't even an original idea, and they did it wrong, and they're trying to tell me that there's nothing wrong with it. It just infuriated me, you know.
Yeah, I don't. That sucks.
Um,
Cause like I like the dude, and I like his style, and I like his content. I like everything, but those damn air collars, man. That was the end of it right there.
I think it was not the best. And Flowers and Horn said I used to bleed green until the air collars. I switched every single filter out for the easy flow system. Still used to this day, but why a pain in the ass? And I think the thing that made it worse is they always say like we tested it meticulously. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, we want it to be
that's his
perfectly right.
thing.
I'm like, so you didn't run it for like a week and realize it clogs, or like it at least
Because it
decreases
clogs
the flow?
instantly.
Yes.
Yeah, it just slowly gets worse and worse.
I've walked into multiple RPPs where they're running them, and you will see they have the airline down and plugged in normally. Because
Yeah, yeah. Nobody's using them because they're all clogged. Yeah,
yeah, so
that's funny. Even in the videos,
yeah,
the people's like store tours, like all the sponge filters are green, but none of them are running the air collars.
well, here's the thing. I didn't realize so many people were mad about coarse sponges too, because like I didn't really care that much, but like I like look back in some threads because that's how petty I'm. Like, oh, people are mad that the coarse sponge you move it and all this stuff flies out. But I was looking at an
Oh,
old
dude.
like I was looking at an old Dean video, and this was before the fine sponge came out. And then I saw a talk he did, and he replaced all the coarse sponges with fine sponges. So like if you look in the old
Yeah.
video, before they even released it, he's got the green thing, but he put his own sponge in it. And I'm like, I should have been paying attention, because if Dean thinks that the core sponge is not the way to go, that's probably what I should have been
Hey,
doing.
because that dude is like the goat, bro. He's crazy. Like that's. I wish I had a Dean near me, man. That dude's a genius.
Yeah,
His fish room is freaking perfect.
yeah,
So clean.
it's very nice. Uh, yeah, Flowers of Horn says a beautiful idea, poorly executed. Yep, yep. I love my old school box filters. Flowers of Horn says.
I've never had a box filter. I want to get one.
I'm getting curious about them again. I mean, what I like about them is
Imagine a imagine an air collar on the a box filter.
well, that's the thing. Is like it kind of has that low resistance. You know, it's just using like a tube, kind of a thing. Like I even had like
Yeah,
even just when I use like a German breeding ring type thing, and I'm like, oh, it's just air line on a tube, and well, look, it's coming up great. Like, you know,
simple.
maybe I'm overthinking these things. Flowers just
Definitely.
Flowers of Horn says, and when you actually did the brine shrimp thing as well, Nick, that was the nail in the coffin. Oh yeah, that's a whole other can of
What?
worms. So
I like their brine shrimp because
I
I use brine shrimp direct, and their brine
terrible.
shrimp is good, but
It's
the
terrible.
they're just what's terrible? Brine shrimp direct?
Yeah, you can never go back. Like the aquarium co-op eggs are so much better than the blue can. Like
They're so much better. Yeah.
they're so much better than the blue can. But basically, and again, I'm just like I said, I've like syndrome from the Incredibles. So the brine shrimp eggs were out of stock for a while, and my friend Aaron Smalls, he is one of those people that religiously hatches them every day. So I'm listening to him bitch and complain about how, oh, none of the other brine shrimp work. Like he's trying every single
Did you go
brine.
to Aquatic Foods?
Yeah, he's tried every brine shrimp egg. So like, and I'm going on Corey's stream, and he's like, well, you know, it's so expensive to bring him in. It's a terrible product. It doesn't even make us money. You know what I mean? Like we're really doing this out of a love for the hobby. Like we're doing you guys a favor, providing you
Always
this
all this stuff like that,
high.
right?
Yeah, it's like high, and I'm getting so bad. I'm like, okay, like this is like the gaslighting is crazy. And so I go on a whole long rabbit hole, long story short, and I find out like what species of Artemiasis they probably are, which is Bohai Bay from China. And I find a supplier on Amazon that has the eggs that are basically the same as them, kind of a thing. But it was like a whole arc for me and a couple other people, because it was just like, it was really irritating to be told like, oh, they're out of stock. It's just too much to order them, and like this doesn't even make us any money. Meanwhile, they're like buying
Okay, but
they're buying five more
did you
freezers to store more of them. So clearly, it makes them enough money. They're clearly selling a lot of them to where they need to keep adding freezers to their warehouse to store them, so they have enough. And then
dude, yeah.
he's like, yeah, I just spent $10,000 on a custom mold for a giant novelty sponge filter. I'm like, where's this money when you said you didn't have enough to bring in the bride shrimp? And then they went
Yeah.
to $35 for the can. You know what I mean? For a while, they just came back down to the normal price. It was just a whole thing. So that's my baggage.
I think I remember you talking about something like that.
That's my baggage. But I like the brine shrimp eggs are good. You know, that's
Brine shrimp eggs are good, and then the magic small fish feed is good.
the magic
I
small
think
fish
that
is
new
good.
food that I think that new fish food just came out with the chicken nuggets or whatever.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah,
I
it's
think
good.
that's gonna be good
It
because it's gonna be a
sounds yeah.
crumbleable.
It sounds like Jody P sent me. I got some Amano shrimp from Tropical Fish Co. She sent me some bug buffet that she had, which is it's
Is that from
yeah, keeping
Keeping
fish
Fish
simple,
Simple?
and it seems like a similar
I've been
thing
wanting his.
because you can crumble
Yeah,
it.
where
Yeah,
to size.
so I think the
Yeah.
nuggets. I think the nuggets should be good. I think they should be good.
Can we
Uh,
can we get his food here in the States?
Apparently you can. She said she got a monthly subscription.
What?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently.
That dude right there, Nick from Keeping Fish Simple, that's like I've like based my stuff off of his.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like I want my fish room to be like his. If I ever open up a store, I want it to be like his. Like that he's good, dude. He's probably my favorite.
Yeah. He's a goat.
Yeah.
And as he said,
Yeah, he really is.
lots of shrimp breeders have been using the green double sponge filters that have air collars for years. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna. Once you get mad at
I
someone,
hate those.
once you get, I hate the double sponges too. Like once you get mad
I
at
hate them
someone,
so
you
much.
start looking back and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that to me. I just look back, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, we invented this new air collar system. It's revolutionary. I'm like, oh shit, like there's a bunch of air collars apparently that don't clog. I could have been buying
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, like the double sponge freaking with the flow on it. Yeah.
Well, the double sponges, like the suction cups on them are atrocious when I've used them. That's been my complaint, and they do.
You got to keep that spot super freaking clean. You got to scrape it because that's why I stopped using them because they were just falling off,
Yep,
constantly falling off the back of the glass. So I was like, I'm just getting sponge filters,
that's
and I bought a bunch of those minis, and I bought a bunch of them all at once. I didn't realize how small they were, so I ended up having to run like 3 in each tank. They were like minis, bro. They were like smaller than a soda can circumference. You know what I mean?
What the heck?
So that's why I ended up buying like the large ones, and I put the large ones in my shrimp tanks.
Okay, that's extremely small. Holy.
Yeah, they were so tiny.
Uh,
Timu.
Dan's. Let's see. Dan's fish. His fears. If you're gonna kill him. Okay. Yo, flowers with horns. The Maven said, "I'm stoned and a little tipsy, so liable to say anything for be forewarned." And flowers with horns said, "Maven, I'm in the same boat." Okay, the chat's making a lot more sense right now. I see. He said, "Corey's lost his love for the hobby. 5-year membership. He better give me my mug." Bro,
He's always talking about how like it doesn't make me any money. It doesn't make us any money. We're not making money. He lives in this he probably lives in this badass house, driving like a badass car. You know what I mean?
He's a millionaire, bro. He's a very wealthy man. And the crazy thing is like again, the novelty sponge filter he'll get on stream and talk about. Yeah, we spent
it's as big as my head.
They're
$99.95, but we're not making any money off of it.
But you spent tens of thousands of dollars on it. Enjoy nature daily. I don't know. That's what like. I don't want to make my thing everyone else's thing. Like I have a grudge against them because of the way I feel. You can still enjoy them. I still like the products from them I like, but like I do feel like there's been a little bit of taking advantage of an audience that like likes you. You know what I mean? And telling them like that it's raining when you're pissing on them. That's kind of how it felt to me.
I think almost everything they do, I like all their products except for that fucking air collar, dude.
That's the weak. That's the weak. That's the weak
all the
point.
boxes from all my aquarium co-op freaking sponge filters, right?
Wait,
and I'm gonna keep them there until I remember.
Okay. How many boxes?
Yeah, they're up there.
Okay.
Hey, check it out.
There we go. Let's go.
All right, can you see them?
Wow, very neat. Yes.
It's not all the boxes, but that's most of the boxes.
Okay.
I threw some away. That was from the second round that I bought.
I have a 1-year membership coin somewhere around here. I did get at least one
that's
coin.
good. I'll make an air collar out of it. An air collar unclogger,
Yes.
an air collar plunger.
Yes, get a syringe. Uh, Flowers and Horns said keeping fish simple is legit. I think he's my favorite, like big channel. He's my favorite.
He's my favorite fish tuber for sure.
Adrian's Fish Room. Yeah, he's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I like him.
Flowers and Horns said I used to get free shipping in Hawaii. I gave that up. I got more than a grudge, Nick. Well, if I had free shipping to Hawaii and lost it, I'd probably be missing it too.
As I'm using their product on stream.
I mean, bro,
Don't worry, guys. We
I
support Aquarium Co-op.
That's
That's
what
I do. I like all their stuff except for the air collar. Dude, that was my only complaint.
I got a green sponge in many tanks around here. I have over 15 probably of the green sponges, you know, conservatively.
You know what I started doing?
And I bought
This is proof right here.
I bought the linearist piston air pump from them too. So
I bought mine on Amazon, some random one. I started chopping up their air filters, their sponge filters, and I use them for like in my breeding boxes and stuff. Their core sponge filters.
Yep. And
I don't.
it's funny
Yeah.
because Daku's Aquatics, like he's made popular like using the sponge as a, but like that's something
Yeah.
I've been doing too, like for some killifish and stuff. I've
They
been
lay
using
eggs in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
for spawning mops. So you know,
That's a
swapping
good
out.
idea. I did that once, and I didn't mean to. And I saw that I switched. I had one seeding, and I put it in a new tank, and there was fry. I was like, oh, sweet.
Hmm.
And it was a yellow rainbow forktails. Forktail rainbows, the blue eyes.
Very nice.
I'm
Very
sure you
nice.
know some crazy name for it.
Forktail Rainbows, Pseudomugil fricatus. Yes.
That's the one.
Let's go. I could have just made it
There
up.
you
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
I like it. Sounds right.
Axe said, "Hey now, Aquarium Call sent me free stickers with my order." No, listen, enjoy the
I got my
call.
stickers right there. I
Not
got my
bad.
rainbow. I got my goldfish, my stingray, and my shrimp.
It's funny because that my friend he only buys their eggs. He loves them, but I think it was the eggs and then the giant sponge filter really pissed him off. I think that was what
I
was the
say,
breaking point for him.
I say we just buy one, dude. He said he brought in 100 of them. I'm gonna buy one.
You think so? You gonna put it? Is there
Wow,
a tank
I'll
you can
buy
put
one.
it in?
No, I'm not gonna use it. It's not practical, man. It's usable, but there's no way, dude. It'd be sticking out. The only thing I can put in is a 125. It'll probably stick out the top.
I just feel like, and I think this on a KG and primetime thing, like maybe it was primetime. One of them said that like basically over a certain size of tank, like you shouldn't use sponge filters. And honestly, like
No, bro. 20 and below, I think. Unless you're gonna run double or something.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Just on a practical sense, like I feel like I've learned a lot of things you technically can do, but like if you really want to do
Yeah.
it the best way, like if you got a tank big enough for that sponge filter, you shouldn't be filtering it with a sponge, probably.
Imagine one of those like those giant cylinder tanks that they do like in like a mall or something. And you just
Yeah.
have the big giant sponge filter right dead in the center.
Yeah. Well, Jesse.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Jesse, just one more fish said I ordered one of the massive sponges. Well, you probably got like a massive pond you can throw that in. That probably makes sense.
I wonder how much shipping is on it.
Oh God,
Do they tax you on the shipping? Because that's a big box.
it's got to be massive.
I mean, it's got to be the size of like a 20 gallon or a 10 at least a 10.
Oh man, Beto says swamp tanks don't need filters. I think it's supposed to at least be like 12 inches, you know, out.
Well, whenever he
Why?
held it was like big next to his head. Like
It looked
was
huge.
It was
Yeah.
big.
I can't imagine.
Well, it should be free shipping because it's over whatever amount, I'm sure.
Yeah. More than 50 tanks. I switched up. Not cheap. God damn. I got the stickers as well. Just remember. He also stopped at one moment too, saying it wasn't worth sending it. That's so funny. Yeah, he does go back and forth whether things are worth it or not. But the stickers are back. Pentair has a giant sponge filter for $250. Pentair. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Giant sponge filters are apparently a thing. All the pond people are popping up in the chat like,
Oh
Jesse,
my god.
Jesse says, "You know I have a massive pond." Okay, so do you know about this whole swamp tank thing? Like, why everyone's joking about swamp tanks?
Me?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
catch
because
this?
of the discus.
So, like, what do you think? Swamp tank, father fish,
What
the
is
method.
that what they said? I thought y'all were making fun of
No.
my
Okay.
discus tank.
So
I thought y'all were making fun of me this whole time.
swamp tank is like, no, they're referencing previous streams, but like we don't need to get into the whole backstory. But basically, it's basically over the father fish method essentially, like the more
Burying the
natural
dead
way.
fish in the
Yeah, yeah, deep
yeah.
substrates, maybe no filtration. Like what's your feeling of like kind of these alternate, ways of keeping a fish tank beyond just filter, water
I
change.
think there's like look at LRB. Look at Lucas Britz. I would never have thought that that was possible. But hey, dude, there's not one way to do anything. There's multiple different ways to be a fish keeper. You can have no filtration. You can have bare bottom. You can have sponge filters. You can have canister. I don't think there's one certain way. I don't think maybe burying dead fish is maybe the best way. But
That's
there's, you know what I mean? Because it's just a little weird. But
that sticks out so much to people with like I talked to so many people about father fish, and almost all of them, no matter how much they actually pay attention to YouTube, they always mention the burying the dead fish thing. Like
because
people,
it's so extreme. It's like I get it, a heavily planted tank. Don't even I like this zebra tank. It has so many plants. It probably doesn't even need filtration. You know what I mean? Honestly, but I mean, I keep filtration in my tank, so that's the way I'm gonna do it. You know,
okay. Well, hey,
Lucas Bretz wouldn't keep filtration. What about you? Feel like you
uh,
have to have filtration?
I mean, I think that there are some things that people get satisfaction that they can do it, and for me, I am like, well, why should I do it? And if I have a tank, why would I not at least put a sponge filter in it? It's only going to do, it's only going to
But
benefit the
can
tank.
it? But do you think you could do it? Like no filter tanks?
So you could do
You think you
it.
could take that tank of 20 Corys, 20 Panda Corys to be filterless?
I think that you could, but I think it's it adds even more points of failure than a normal fish tank. And like normal fish tanks, there's already so many ways that things could go wrong. And I think that having even just a sponge filter in there helps against a lot of them. And then what water do
Of
you have?
course.
What water do you have? I don't think people are educated enough about water and different water parameters and how that could affect how you could get away with just topping off or whatnot. People think that I think that no water changes in nature, no water changes inside, are much different things. Obviously, you can do it.
Definitely.
Many people do it, like you said. But for me, I'm like, why would I do it? I just don't see any reason why I would ever not just have at least some air running. I think you should have some flow running. It's only beneficial. That's kind of, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You don't have a
for
breeze
sure.
moving the water in the room. You know what I mean. I just think it's only beneficial. And since I care about the fish the most, I want to do the thing that's gonna promote health for them the most. And I think
I
having filtration only promotes health. So why would I not
so
do it?
I think we should both do no filter tanks and see whose fish live the longest. No, I'm just
So
kidding. Doesn't George do some no filter tanks
he does. He does do some no
in his
filter
garage,
tanks.
right?
He does.
But I'm sure they're not stocked heavy though. I'm
I
sure
mean,
he's. I mean, you're probably got like
he's got a lot of plants. You know what I mean?
yeah, but like I'm sure there's not a lot of fish in them.
I mean, some of them I
None of
think of
his
it.
tanks are super heavily stocked though,
I don't think so, but I
right
haven't
or
looked at
no?
them too closely. But
He doesn't. He doesn't show his tanks very often.
his tanks look like they got a lot of plants in them at the very least.
Oh, for sure. They look nice. That's my style. As long as there's a lot of plants, I'm happy. Or some plants.
Flowers with Horn says there's no such thing as no filtered. Dude, these people are stoned out their mind. No filter is a lie. Don't drink the juice. Even plants filter and bacteria filter. Everyone tops off. Yeah, I think topping off counts as a water change. Like everyone's no water change. I just top off. Like that
Nah,
is
that's
kind
not
of
a
a
water change.
I mean, it is the water left. And you're
It's
putting
just
new
it's just
water in.
adding water. Well, you're
The water left. It
I guess technically,
evaporated.
yeah, the water did leave, but all the minerals didn't leave.
If and that's why I said if you have super hard water, that might become a problem eventually. You know, but if you're like me,
Yeah, that's true.
there's almost nothing in my water, so I probably could do that for quite a while. You know, but like in nature, there's water changes constantly. Whether it's a ditch, whether you know what I mean, whether it's a
Yeah,
river,
that's true.
water's turning over through the ground through all sorts of ways. I don't know. It's such a living
No,
environment outside. Stuff falling into the waters, doing stuff to it. Like all I got falling into my water is dust. You know?
yeah, and that is a also a big deal. Like your water, like my water has a lot of stuff in it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of calcium. There's a lot of whatever the heck is in my water. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
clogs up our pipes and everything. You know what I mean? So that makes a big difference. So
yeah.
you probably could just top off and be fine.
For a
Because
while.
my mineral content's probably crazy compared to
Yeah.
yours. And
And
there's probably like Florida is probably crazy compared to mine. You know?
yeah. And Flowers of Horn says
Right.
it's all about stocking. It's a water change when you let it go halfway down and fill up. I have low TDS in Hawaii, so I can get away with it. Plus, I keep salt water, which is a whole nother thing where we practice less water changes and more top options. It's all about filtration. Okay. So apparently, salt
Hmm.
water, they do more top offs anyway. But yeah, to me, the conversation, the reason why the debate is so dumb to me is I'm just like, why would I do no filter? A filter is
Yeah.
better. It provides my fish are going to be healthier, and it provides more protection.
Happier.
It provides more protection against if something goes wrong. If there's an ammonia spike and oxygen is decreased in my tank, if I have some aeration going, that might give some fish a better chance at still being able to breathe, you know, or just stuff like that.
That's one thing. I'm surprised that Lucas Bretz doesn't have more problems in his fish room because some of his tanks look nasty. Like the water's dingy. There's so much mold. You know what I mean? But his tanks aren't heavily stocked. Well, some of them are, but I'm
I
not saying he's doing it wrong. I'm just saying he's doing it different. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
like the way he does a lot of his stuff, but like
yeah.
he's got like goldfish and rain. He's got all kinds of stuff in all of his tanks, and
I think
they're all thriving. They're all doing fine.
it's also a skill thing. Like most people, and I'll include myself. I just think most people are pretty incompetent. Like I'm including myself in that. Like, do you have the skill to maintain 400 filterless aquariums or however many LRB has? I don't. You know what I
So
mean?
so what
Like
does he have to do?
I
I've never seen him do a water change or anything on any of them.
I think no. I can't. I don't. Admittedly, I don't know that much about him. But all I know is that whatever skill he has to do it that way, he has that skill and he's successful with it. I don't think I have the
Yeah.
skill to be successful. He also builds a lot of stuff. He's very handy. Probably great at problem solving. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think.
got
Yeah, I don't think anyone
yeah.
can just run a filterless tank and be successful.
Unless you're
At,
about that life, you got to know what you're doing.
I think most people try and do like Wallstead method and stuff, and they like last like a year, and then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Flowers with Horn said he has an automated water change system. Well, there you go. Yeah, you can keep
Yeah.
anything no filter if you're changing water
All
regularly.
day, yeah. But it's like Dan's fish. He doesn't run filters. He just runs air pumps, and then he's just constantly changing water.
You got the river.
Yeah, he's got that river by his house. I gotta go check on my kid, dude.
No, you got it. I'm sorry. It's been a you. If you need to get off, just let me know.
Yeah, I need to get off, dude. It's kind of late. He's he's 7. I can hear him running around, dude. It's like midnight here. I don't know what time it is. What
It's
time is
one.
it?
It's one. It's one. My bad, bro.
All right, so it's midnight. No, you're good.
I
He's
mean to
just
hold
running
you
around being
hostage,
wild.
man. I mean to hold you hostage.
No, you're good, man. I had a good time. We gotta do it again.
Of course, of course. Anytime, man. Appreciate you. Just everyone. Justin, any last words?
Appreciate everybody for listening. Go to my channel, subscribe. I got a couple videos on there. And yeah, thanks for listening, and thanks for hearing us ramble on about how this guy shoves dead fish in his substrate or something. I don't know what he was talking
All
about.
right, go
Discus mud water or something.
go buy another balloon ram. Okay, go ahead. Go.
All right, man. I'll catch you later. Thanks,
All
guys.
right, take it easy.
Later.
All right, people. That how long have we been streaming? I feel bad, man. I wasn't even planning on streaming. Kept this guy up all night long. Do you see his you see his kid put the doorway behind him at the end there? Did anyone else see that? TGI Friday said thank you, enjoyed the talk, appreciate you. Father Horn said aloha, good night, great streams, always appreciate you. Best said good night. Axe said W stream. Mix out of gravelized soil can be your filter. That's what everyone seems to miss out on. That's a good point. JP says LB has a system, but he doesn't use it much. Okay. Axe said dropped a sub over on his channel. Yeah, I'm pinning the link to Justin's channel. If you guys want to go check it out. What do you say? Should we say goodnight, or do you guys want me to... there's a couple just random stuff, like videos or something I could look at. I don't know. Well, let me know. Go subscribe to Justin's channel. I probably should go to sleep, but I got energy. I was good. That was a fun time. JP Jeffrey said hardest working fish stream, no contest. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay. You know what? I do want to. If you got time, and this is probably going to be cut out the replay because there'll be some copyright footage or whatever. But I gotta show you guys some of the things I've seen on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I saved some things to show you guys. I know, but bro, there's some weird stuff going on. I just need your opinion on. Okay? Hold up. Everyone's saying do it, sleep when we die. Okay, hold up. I just want to show you a few things that I saved. It's been a minute since I updated you on what I've been learning. Thoughts on Jello's newest song? I haven't heard it. Is he still making music like that? I'll be honest. I listened to some Concrete Boys, some new Concrete Boys. That's the last new music I listened to. Okay. Where is the freaking... Okay, one second. I gotta find this thing. So I need to know if you guys relate to this TikTok here. It's from Fish and Jess. And it says, when someone comes over unannounced and they ask me what I'm doing, and I say fish keeping. And it's she's putting her head underwater in the fish tank with goggles on. I need to know if anyone in my chat does this. Okay, I need to know if anyone in my chat is doing this. Are you putting your head under the water with goggles on to get a closer look at your fish? Please tell me so I can time you out immediately. Okay? Cause this is actually something I never even imagined that I would see. Like, aren't the aquariums made out of glass for a reason? Beto says, I don't have discus noise filtration, so I wouldn't do that in my own takes. Chica said she's doing too much. Okay. That was just one question. Okay. That was the one question I had. Maven said, no. I just thought that the aquariums were made out of glass and we didn't have to do these things. Okay. That's kind of what I thought. Okay, one second. I gotta find... Because honestly, bro, I be sending Bomba the TikToks that stun me the most. So I don't even have them in my favorites. I just gotta go through my messages with Bomba. Give me 1 second. Give me one. Okay, yes. This was hilarious, bro. Let me make sure you can hear this. Hold up. Let me make sure you can hear this.
Executed myself multiple times. In fact,
Okay. You got just in the first part of this.
When you have
I just want to know if you relate to the first part of this video. Okay. Beto said tell Bomba to send some boosts. All right, I sent the message. Palm Puppy says, I got turtles, pass on the amoebas. Yeah, I would have put your head in the turtle tank. SE said, I'm not sticking my face in my swamp takes. Okay, so no one's putting their face underwater. Okay, how about this? Do you guys relate to this?
When you have 9 fish tanks, this is what your house looks like. And yes, before you ask, I have in fact electrocuted myself multiple times.
Like, do you guys catch that just casually in
When
there?
you have 9 fish tanks, this is what your house looks like. And yes, before you ask, I have in fact electrocuted myself multiple times. In fact, the most recent...
Like, were you about to ask if she had electrocuted herself multiple times? And would you say you've electrocuted yourself multiple times recently? Because I was just stunned when this came across my page.
This looks like. And yes, before you ask, I have in fact electrocuted myself multiple times. In fact, the most recent time being last week. But anyways, hi, I'm Nat. I have 9 fish.
So anyways, I just have questions. OSHA has questions.
Time being last week.
I hope that I never come to a place where I'm casually like... Maven said, yes, it's so much like that when you have nearly 30 tanks. Maven, are you electrocuting yourself? I just need to know. I need to know if you guys are electrocuting yourselves. Come on. What do you think? What do you think? She should stay inside during a storm. And bro, I'm not reading that. That's terrible. Pod puppies. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. You so nicely corrected the frog. I got wrong the frogs that were doing the pregnancy test the other day. You so nicely corrected that. And here you are today, acting like this. Maybe said lots of fire hazards, too much electrocution. Fawn Puppy said twice. JP said my power strips have 24 outlets. That's 24 chances to feel something. What do you think? Okay, let me see. Okay, beta content. I think there was a beta thing. Oh man. Oh man. I'll be honest. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there in fish keeping, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there. Okay, this is one that I wanted to show. I forget if I showed you guys this before, but I feel like this is a visual thing. So it's who would you choose to bag your fish? Okay? Who would you choose to bag your fish? I want to see who you guys choose. Okay. We have Kitty up first, bagging the fish. All right. Okay, got a rubber band going on here. Yeah. Now we have Kevin bagging the fish. I'm not gonna lie, man. Look at the way he just tied the rubber band felt very professional. Not gonna lie. Okay, here's Connor. This is taking too long. What is this round the world method? Oh hell no. Nah, this is a mess. I can't trust this. All right. What do you guys think? I'm just curious. This is like a social experiment. Oh, they said Connor redeeming himself and he used the clip machine. Beto says, I'm going Kitty just because my second choice, Florina. Connor's on the list. SC, Jesus Christ. You guys are on another one tonight. What's going on? We stream late all the time. You guys are just going crazy. I gotta go Kevin, then Kitty, then Connor. Yeah, for sure. Mick said none need the edges folded. Oh, fancy guy over here. JP said Kitty all the way. We just got a bunch of simps in the chat. You guys disgust me. Oh my god, man. Kevin, he kept the air in there. That's what I'm saying. You should reaction skip through Catch Small Fishing's buying all betta fish video for the memes. Buying all betta fish video. Buying all betta fish video. From 6 years ago? Man, you're leading me astray. Steve said, did they see my bags? SC says she was easier on the bag movement. That's what some of the comments say, but like, I'll be honest. It's kind of a moot point. You're putting fish in a bag. The movement's gonna be bad eventually.
To see if we can breed them in this pond. These two breed, I'll be really happy about it. Tickle them right into the net. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be like a freaking betta fish Game of Thrones in a second. Look at that thing.
What the hell is this?
Here's a blue. Ooh, uh-oh. Let's
Catch him up.
catch him
What
up
the-
fishing with Zach. Look at this fish. Matches
Okay.
them. There's a worth it. Be free. That is so cool.
Man, invasive species 101 right now.
And that huge, they just move away from each other. And they're good to go.
Has anyone ever met someone wearing these sunglasses that was not an enormous piece of shit? I'm just asking. No offense if you wear these sunglasses, by the way. It's just it's an innocent question. It's an innocent question. Beto said no acclimation. I mean, they're in the cup. They were going to outside. It's outdoor temperatures. You know what I mean? Like the great outdoors. Like, you know what I mean?
So sick.
I don't think they're worried about acclimation. Let's be honest. They're putting them in a.
In the comments below, what you said the Fire Nation. what clan do you think will do best? The red.
2 million views 6 years ago. That's why we can't have nice things, man. Oh, hey. JP said sweet shades. I have something like that. Zach Ketchum, I think his video is stupid. Steve said, I hate this guy. Everyone hates this guy. He is all about the comment section. Yo, can I get Wish a Fish on here? Because I need to show you guys this properly. Okay, ready?
So this is the prices. And
Wish a Fish.
$30, one fish, one time.
So check this out. Your LFS can't compete. Louise, wake up. Just give up now, man. You can't compete with this. First fin, $30. Oh, sorry, $29.99. One fish tank, one fish, 3 figures, 1 filter, 1 gravel load. Ben, meet me in North Jersey. We're going to Wish a Fish. You're getting that free fish tank. I could do this. $30. We're getting Ben a fish, a tank, 3 figures, 1 filter, and 1 load of gravel. Come on. Zebra said he's why we have invasive fish in Florida canals. That's what I'm saying. Louise is counting sleep. Wake up, Louise. Not a fan, but he's caught some monsters. Okay. Beto said I think they're welding goggles. Bro. I remember watching that with a KL. I was confused. Now listen. This is a deal.
And 3 figures, 1 filter, and gravel load. This
Okay, so you go in and look. You can pick any gravel you want. You can make your own rainbow mix. They got yellow, pink, we got a blue, we got the rainbow here. And I see Jacob said, where's Ben for this? That's what I'm saying. Axe said, which colorful gravel would you choose? It's honestly hard. Do I go for rainbow or do I go for one? Pink is out of the question. Pink is for, you know, your brain has barely even developed enough to tell you that you can swallow something without choking on it. Like, the pink is for a lower developed human, okay? Man. Am I the lower developed human? Because now I'm looking at the pink and it kind of looked tasty. Hold up. JP said those are jelly beans. That's what I'm saying. Wait a second. I kind of like... Beto said that looks like it'll break the bank. No, it's at $30 for the complete package. Now, let's not forget, okay? We gotta remember. Oh, wait. There's different... Okay. Deep breaths, people. Lock in, pay attention. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? First fin. The $30 gets you 1 fish, 1 tank, 3 figures, 1 filter, and 1 gravel load.
There's 1 fish, 1 tank,
Which
3
sounds
figures,
terrible.
1 filter, and
Okay? The second tier, $50, gets you 1 fish, 1 tank, 3 figures, 1 filter, 1 gravel load, water conditioner, water tester, and fish food. So the previous one, you didn't get the water conditioner, the water tester, the fish food. I didn't even think about that. You could just fill the thing up with water and kill all the fish with the last complete package. It's because $30, you just get a fish tank, 3 figures, 1 filter, 1 fish, 1 gravel load. No, we have to get the 50. Yeah, better so they're going big bundle. You need the water conditioner or your fish die. It's kind of a scam, low key. It's kind of a scam. Okay, but there's another bundle. There's another bundle. SE says $30 equals dead fish. Yes, but you do still get a nice Lego brick tank. The Splash Squad. Join the Splash Squad for $69.99. You get 2 fish, 2 tanks, 6 figures, 2 filters. Wait, the other one didn't even come with a filter. Oh, wait, it came with 1 filter for $50. Okay, the 31 had a filter too. Never mind. Okay, we're good. 2 gravel loads, water conditioner, water tester, and fish food. So you can set up 2 tanks and experiment on the fastest way to kill a fish in each one and figure out which is more effective. Perfect. So you go in. Okay, we got a nice rimless lowboy tank, and you see the future of what you could have if you join the experience. Here we see a Wish a Fish certificate of adoption. It's an example certificate. This certifies that Wish a Fish has adopted Miracle and has promised to love and take care of their new fish. Oh, now this is great. Beto says, now I want Splash Squad. Let's go. Almost free. Okay. So look, we got a nice rimless slow boy tank with the fish. The kids coming in here. They're picking their friends. Their victims, their friends. These are all meaningless details. Okay. For some reason, the kids put on an apron to do this. Oh, now, yo, this is like some fish butcher shit for real. Yo, they make you put on the apron to pick the fish. Oh, they know you're taking them to slaughter. Oh, they said no blood on your hands. So you go over, you pick which Lego brick tank that you want. Okay, they got some different colors. Beto says the apron makes it pro. Oh no, man. The tanks are Legos? That's actually cool. Jacob, wake up. Wake up. Get the Splash Squad membership today. Come on. Make-A-Wish is abusing fish? Bro, just say you don't like happy kids. Come on. Okay, so this kid picked out the yellow brick tank. It looks like they basically put like some saran wrap in the shape of a tank. Okay, so then you get the tank, and they help you pick the gravel. Perfect. Oh no, they went with the rainbow gravel. Oh my god. Flowers with Horns says they better not put a goldfish in there. I mean, I don't know what kind of fish they got. I mean, they didn't look like there's a lot of options. There's one big rimless tank there. Has Funk gone salt on TikTok? I don't know. Okay. You know what I hate? Look. The Lego thing is just an outline. So this is exposing that this has got to be the cheapest plastic box known to mankind. Previously only used to hold, like, I don't know, like business cards or something. Like, this is, please put the Lego brick outline back on. This is ruining my appeal here. I guess you could say it's rimless. Okay, so then we go over, we got 1 gravel load down, we got to pick the figurines. Fantastic. Yes, one second, I want to make sure that what kind of freaking quality is this video on? Come on. Okay, so you gotta pick the figurines. There's a lot of figurines, much more figurines than gravel options. We got all sorts. It all looks terrible, I'll be honest. All of it looks bad. But let's see. Looks like a decision's being made. Oh, this is where it's gonna take them forever. They're gonna want more than one figurine. You're gonna have to upgrade your package. Cause yeah, look, she picked out 2 figurines. Nah, you got the one package. Pom Puppy says this makes me want to smoke. I don't know if good or bad. And the end she chooses the Oscar. Jacob's not smoking right now. Jesus Christ. Oh look, we got Galaxy Buds Pro. That must be a sign. What an ad. Okay. Oh shit. Here we go. We're at the final stage. We've got the gravel load. We picked the figurines. Now we're going to get the fish to adopt. And they don't look like there's that many fish in there, so. Look, the employees look so nice. Yeah, they look very nice. Look how fancy this tank looks. This looks like, you know. Oh, look at the treasure chest. Okay, we still got the apron on. Like, do the kids catch the fish themselves? What's going on? Where's the last step? Oh, hand sanitizer? Okay. Oh my gosh, are they gonna let the kid catch the fish? We got the water. They got some custom water cups going on here. Let's see. Mick said the free market ain't a pretty thing, not gonna lie. Oh, we got the net. Oh my god, they're gonna have the kid catch it. Jacob said, I can see the appeal. As long as the kids are happy, we take them home and move the fish and teach them husbandry. What kind of optimistic shit is this? Yeah, you've been smoking the good stuff. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's go catch and kill. Catch and adopt, I mean. Let's go. Oh, she's chasing the fish. She's chasing is she gonna catch one? Is she gonna catch one? No, she caught a whole lot of gravel. Oh my god. This kid is terrible at catching fish. What? Okay, come on. What's going on here? What's going on here? We need to see the final package. Oh, missed it. Absolutely whiffed it. This kid cannot catch a fish to save the fish's life. Okay, so at least the fish gets some exercise to get chased around with a net by some kids for a while. That's probably... Oh my god! Look, it caught the fish. It caught the fish with all the gravel in the world. Oh man, she got it. No. Oh, they gotta separate the fish out from all the gravel now. Oh, this looks like a... We can't even see it. This... Okay. So now let's see the bagging. Oh, they're printing out the certificate. Adoption certificate. They're gonna name the fish. Okay. Okay, that's nice. I want to see the fish. She's got the certificate of adoption. Says she's gonna take care of it. This kid can't read, so probably meaningless. I want to see the fish. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, is it like in a custom gift bag? This is a full experience. And it is, I'm pretty sure it is a goldfish, by the way. Wow. Okay. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? 10 out of 10. Armageddon, anyone joining me? That's an extra gravel charge. They didn't learn to bag fish. The tank is $366 on Temu and clearance for $679 on Walmart. Yeah, but did you get a full gravel load with that? A few figurines. Yeah, there's definitely goldfish here. I clicked on this video because she was showing the Instagram video I saw, and I'm trying to see if it shows the bagging skills. Because that was the funniest part to me. Yeah, look at this bagging job here. Look at the air to water ratio for this goldfish. Oh man. This is at least like $8 of bottled water right here. Fish and Jay said lots of oxygen. So like, what? I can't believe I'm just like hearing about this because this other video is like 4 months ago. So this thing has been open for a bit. So I'm predicting it now. So people gotta start content farming this. This is great rage bait to make videos about, and like, you know, let's virtue signal on some fish treatment. This is a perfect opportunity. We got someone making a full experience. It's like a ritual of putting a goldfish in a tank that's too small. They ritualized it. It's actually impressive. They've taken everything that makes people mad and like upset, like people are super into fish, and they've turned it into an interactive, immersive experience for kids. I mean, it's kind of genius. It's kind of genius. SC said your values on the water. Bex said I'm all for it if those colors end up in their drinking water later. What? JP said strangest LFS I've seen. There's barely any fish in it. It's literally like one big tank full of feeder goldfish. This shit's crazy. Beto said he'll make it to the car at least. Yeah, Wish a Fish, guys. Come on. If you wanna visit Wish a Fish, it's in the American Dream Mall. Okay, pick the if you're in, I think it's North Jersey. So you could always stop by, buy one for yourself. I was gonna say for your kid, but let's be honest. Why waste a good tank kit on a kid when you can just have it for yourself? Yeah. Look up the Google reviews. Not really. It's hard to find reviews for it because it's in a mall. And everything that pops up on my thing, like, since it's in a mall, it doesn't really pop up on its own very much. Pass on the... Wait, radiation poisoning. Still haven't gone to ADM while living in NJ, well, PA now. Come on, Fish NJ. You could be partaking. Mick said perhaps a short-bodied red-tailed catfish ain't that bad after all. Oh my god. Is that a thing? Wow. It is a thing. How about short-bodied gourami? SE said the kid was way too happy in the picture. You guys are just a bunch of haters. Oh yeah, this is the gourami I was talking about. This to me is just like, they basically made it look like a rainbow fish, hideous, with the body shape. Short-bodied pearl gourami. Like this is atrocious. This is truly atrocious. What do you guys think is the worst short-bodied fish? I think this is bad. I think the discus with horns was pretty bad too. But the short-bodied pearl gouramis are just... Okay, top 10... Okay, Fish and Jade short-bodied brashear. Oh man, no way, bro. They really did that? Short-bodied brashear? It looks like even more like a giant hot dog. This is actually pretty terrible. 1 second. Oh, there's a big short-bodied one. Bro, it looks so dumb. What is this? It just looks fat. It looks fat and stubby. Like it can't move. I can't get behind this. This is grotesque. Jacob said the short-bodied cynical glizzy. Let's do top 10 balloon fish. Does that even come up? Top 10 short-bodied fish. No one's been brave enough. No one's been brave enough to make this list. Oh, here's a Reddit post: short-bodied versus balloon fish versus their typical captive bred forms. Here we got lamp-eye tetra, Mohankinsia sanctifilmonea. They didn't even get the fish's consent to be ballooned. I mean, wouldn't the fish normally just die? Okay, we got the molly. Yeah, balloon mollies are absolutely grotesque. We got the ram. Balloon rams kind of look like a messed up rainbow fish. What the? A balloon tiger barb moss morph. This is actually insane, bro. They made it look like a bird. What is that? They took a good looking fish and turned it into bullshit. Okay. And then we got fancy guppies with the balloon version just looks like they're permanently, even more permanently gravid. Better said balloon molly pairs were going for like $60 at this recent swap. That's what I'm saying though. People do love them. It looks fucking terrible though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Balloon rainbow fish. It's definitely a thing. Balloon Bosemani Limited. Let's see. I mean, Bosemani already kind of... Oh, okay, I see the balloonness. I was going to say, Bosemani already, I don't like how they look that much. When they get bigger. It just looks so... They just look like deformed fish to me. It's hard for me to get... Balloon rainbow thread fins? What the hell is wrong with these people? London Town had short-bodied threadfin rainbows one time. They wouldn't sell them? Like they didn't get them on purpose or what? Beto said the regular threadfins are gross. Beto, what is wrong with you? Threadfin rainbows look fantastic. Axe said, what about longfin rainbows? Longfin variants? I think the difference with longfin stuff is, yes, by having more longfin, they are prone to more different things. But, like, I just think it affects their health less. But also, it looks better. So, to me, on the aesthetic front, longfin stuff at least has the potential to look better and affect the fish's ability to swim less for some things. Then, of course, you do have some bettas that just... Their fins are so extremely long, you can tell that they can barely swim. Steve said they had a school in their plant tank and said they weren't for sale. Oh, nice. Longfin tetras are fug. Okay, yeah. Some things like the longfin neon tetras, they just look so dumb. Like, their fins look so terrible almost all the time when I've seen them. They almost always look more like this. Sorry, like this. A balloon betta rolls off the tongue. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're always... The long fins are always torn up and stuff on the bettas. I just think some long fin stuff can actually look good and not maybe be so obviously distressing to fish. Balloon pleco. Is that a thing? Balloon pleco. That is not really coming up. Let me say short-bodied pleco. We got a albino short-bodied sailfin pleco, but it doesn't seem to be as much of a thing. Longfin minnows are nice, Steve. That's true. Balloon rope fish. Let's pay extra for uglier fish. I can get behind some of the longfin bristlenose, the fin or flowy even. I think, yeah, the best longfin snow white plecos, I think, are my favorite longfin. Even when their fins get a little bit torn up, I guess, it's harder to tell. It just kind of looks like they're just that way. Like, Like Ross Baltimore had a really nice pair of these. I can get behind that. Breeding for a shortened spine is crazy and cruel. Zero Aquatics. That's what I'm saying. The problem is the mechanic of how the fish becomes short-bodied. It's impossible. It's just so unhealthy to start with. Like shortening the spine is just crazy. I'm not gonna do that on purpose. Balloon rope fish. Okay, let's do short-bodied rope fish. Okay, it doesn't look like this is a similar thing for them, and it's not popping up. I'm sure someone's done it, but yeah. Oh God, short-bodied gar. Mick said the people need to be punished. Can't say it any other way. Short-bodied gar. Mick feels strongly about this one. It's not popping up. Although, I did see this like koi gar thing. Yo, this is kind of a crazy look. I don't even like big fish like this. This is like an old listing. Albino marbled alligator gar. Look at how pretty this shit looks. It looks like a crazy ass koi. Kind of looks like a giant safety cone, you know? Short-bodied balloon only happens when the creature is super inbred by humans, so a fish that hasn't really been bred by humans, you probably won't see it. So we're the problem. Zebra Quack says they live awful lives with tons of medical problems, and I can only imagine pain as well. Yeah, I was trying. This only came up for me recently because I was arguing. Well, not arguing, but me and Brenton on some Facebook thread were going back and forth. I guess he kind of he doesn't. He wasn't really accepting that there were any health consequences, I guess, was his thing. He didn't see what the issue was. Maybe I didn't do a good job of explaining. But Big Rich has one in his pool. Yeah, I think this is a cool looking big fish. All right, guys. I probably should get off so I can get ready for my day tomorrow. Oh shit. We've been streaming over 3 hours again? Come on, man. Come on. Actually, there's definitely healthy flux. Just look at pugs, for example. That's the exact example I used. As Zebra said, I hate seeing people try to sell them in local auctions. I'm not a big fan. I'm not. Holy. But guys, please subscribe to Justin's channel. Leave a comment if you're on replay. Crew, appreciate the lurkers. Appreciate you all holding it down in the chat. It's been a fun night. Flowers with Horn said, should never breathe for looks, should always breathe or function informed first and foremost. Indeed. JP said, thanks for the mega string of streams lately. Come on, man. It's the hardest working fish stream. Come on. Hardest working fish stream. Let's go. We're going crazy. I like bringing the streams. I hope I'm trying to keep the quality of the streams good too, so I don't want to overdo it. I just want to bring some good content, quality, not just go long for the sake of going long. Pause. But yeah, are we doing push-ups again? Well, apparently, according to Fathom, I didn't do any push-ups. So I did 0 push-ups. I don't even know what you're talking about. Vic said hardest working. Let's go. Yeah, appreciate you guys. The chat has been fun. We've been holding it down. We were partying. We're having a good time. I appreciate you. Deep dive. Watch out, Alex Nix. Deep dive. Watch out, Alex Nix coming up. Let me know, Nick, if you want my Neos. I'll trade them for some female baddest. Not if you're throwing them away like trash. That might not be good. Mick said, really like your streams, Nick. I appreciate you. I'm gonna try and rock out, okay? We got something good going on here. I'm gonna try to keep showing up whenever I can. So, hopefully you guys got something done during the stream. Water change, whatever. Made your day better. Always makes my day better for the most part. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I got wrong you want to correct. I appreciate when you guys do that. Thank you for Pond Puppies for fact checking me the other day. Yeah, you guys know all the stuff I I generally say at the end of these streams. So just do it. Just do it already. Flowers of Horn says one of the only streams I participate in. I really appreciate it, man. That does mean a lot to me. Stay smooth, y'all, Jacob said. Indeed. Okay, here we go. I'm going out. This has been in my tanks. Whoa, what's Scuds got to do with it? What's Scuds but a second-hand invertebrate? I'm